And we're live.
Oh, shucky ducky quack quack.
Oh, but I gotta play the gimmick real quick though,
Oh
cause
yeah.
yeah.
Hey yo, hey, important goodies to all of you Ramblemaniacs and BC aliens out there. And it goes a little something like this. Take it away, AOD.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Ramblemania Show proudly brings to you, it is I, one half of the longest reigning tag team champions of all the times. The Angel of Death 6XL, joining me as always.
That would be I, your other half of the longest reigning Ramblemania tag team champions of all the times. TJ the Great too. TJ the Great. And yes, Young Wolf.
Fuck Houston.
Fuck.
And I am single-handedly the greatest Ramblemania heavyweight champion of all time. 10 fucking times. I am Hazel, the Eye Zombie. Fuck Houston.
Fuck
Cheating
you.
ass motherfuckers. This is a little different.
You gotta pause that, T.
Why did it
Oh yeah, we on a loop. This is a little different here.
goddamn loop? No loop.
This
We're live, bro. This is Banter Club
It's
live.
a
Shit
very
happens.
special
Live.
Ramblemania / Banter Club episode coming to you live from all of our streams, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This is the debut and one and only debut of the. Hold on. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. You didn't have me ready for this shit.
You mean the
Oh,
Come
y'all-
to- Damn it. Okay,
I
I
got-
Tuesday.
Come Tuesday.
Come Tuesday Night War for AEW and NXT taking place on the American Hose Network.
Yep, they decided to go head to head on this Tuesday night because the Yankees had to murder. and murder they did.
Take me back. Take me back to Tuesday.
Yeah, 'cause
when
right
the
now it
Yankees
ain't.
won.
Oh God! Right now, oh Dios mío, no.
God damn.
Take me back to 2009 when everyone was out in the streets just celebrating. Jesus.
But we'll rebound. We will rebound. We will rebuild. We will rebound. We will be fine. But yes, like talked about, this is the Banter Club where we discuss that AEW Dynamite on the Hose Network. And because of these circumstances, yes, we are also talking about NXT, and it's actually mine again. Well, it's Sean's, but you know Sean is my boy, so it's mine.
Yeah, unfortunately, Triple H has COVID, and we hope he gets well soon.
Yes, get well soon, Triple H.
Oh shit, YouTube is gonna hate us for that. We can't say that word.
Oh, COVID. Oh, well.
Yo, TJ and I are being
You can't shut
Triple
us
H
down for saying that shit
fucking
now. Fuck it.
COVID-19.
Oh shit, you said that fucking word.
Watch your fucking mouth. God damn it.
What the fuck?
What's going on, Johnny
Jesus
Autism?
Christ.
Johnny.
Am I ruining someone's life on someone else's show? Is that what this is?
Chris Watts is in the chat, the same guy who was causing drama for you.
When I was tripping out, I was like, what's going on? Well, you're now realizing what's going on here, Young Wolf. We're going to be talking about NXT and AEW Dynamite for you guys. We figured we'd do this live because, you know, it was Tuesday and they figured they give us some good wrestling. And what the hell? They gave us two pretty good shows indeed. Before we even get to oh, do you have anything to say, Six, before I get to the news and shit?
No. Go ahead, do your thing.
All right. Well, before we talk about both shows and if we do Halloween Havoc predictions and shit, let's talk about some of the news that took place in the world of pro wrestling this week. First off, let's talk about how Carl Anderson is double booked and is not going to be in fucking Autumn Battle because he's going to be in that fuck show in that fuck country.
Double.
Oh,
I got
that's what they did. That's what they did.
These fucking good brothers, these deviled eggs. I'm always call them that.
Fuck that song. I'm glad it's gone.
All right.
I'm glad that shit is
To the
dead.
goat.
Deviled eggs.
I wish I had
Fuck
that
them
shit right.
deviled eggs,
I actually
bro.
do
They
have the
look like
song,
two deviled
and I can
eggs,
load
them
it in,
motherfuckers.
but I ain't gonna do
Bald-headed
that.
ass.
So yeah, them bald-headed motherfuckers. Shout out to them.
Shout out to the bald-headed. Stone Cold Steve Austin is my favorite wrestler.
Oh hell
And
yeah!
I got a Steve Austin shirt and a Steve Austin title and a Vader shirt. So bald guys, you're good to me.
You know what I'm saying? Ultimate Sports Talk in the building.
You're...
I want to go to see Ultimate Sports Talk. Welcome to the show. I think this is the first time he's debuting on the show. And Johnny, you've been doing good.
We rocking,
Doing
Johnny.
all right.
We rocking. But yeah, Carl Anderson, of course, is the never open weight champion.
Mhm.
And of course, Carl Anderson just recently returned to WWE. And there is an event called Battle Autumn on November 5th, where the title is set to be defended against Hikuleo. And you know,
Yep.
the Tongans were kicked out. It's beef. It's a whole bunch of shit going on within that situation. And now, November 5th, Carl Anderson will be in Saudi Arabia. So I guess he's getting that second pool that he had talked about before, because he said
there's a huge 6-hour gap between Japan and Saudi Arabia. So even if Carl Anderson went to Saudi, did the show, he's still not going to make it. It's not possible.
It's not happening. All right, because I saw people like, well, if it's 5 hours, maybe if he took a jet, and it's not.
No,
it's not
happening.
Fucking possible.
And I could have told you that from the moment he showed up on Raw. It's over.
That's it.
It's over, bro. I'm surprised they didn't strip him right then and there. Honestly,
that was a surprise either, because you know what? They actually cut a promo for New Japan. You know, talking about that. Carl's not going to be able to make it because you know he's getting more money and that fuck show in that fuck country and all that shit.
Yeah, and you're not winning with the Saudi Prince,
so basically, what he said in the promo was, "I'll defend the belt on my time." You know, when that's when I'm available and all that, and everything has to go to fucking Luke Gallows because he's his booker or something.
That's his booking agent. So hey, you know, Carl Anderson they're on his shit. I imagine they're trying to work some sort of angle out of this New Japan, but I don't know, man. If it was me, I just take the belt off him and let him rock, let him get paid.
I'll be like, yeah, I do the same thing. I'll be like, bro, go do your thing.
Yeah,
make your paper. Goodbye.
Yeah, we ain't got time for all this. We'll be taking that belt back.
Speaking of, you know, two events that are taking place on the same day, another event might be happening the same day, December 10th, Ring of Honor Final Battle. NXT is planning to run a pay-per-view on the same day as Ring of Honor's December event, according to a report. Fightful reports that Saturday, December 10th is listed internally as a date for an NXT pay-per-view, perhaps NXT Deadline. WWE filed for the NXT Deadline trademark last week. Report states that some NXT wrestlers and staff have been told to keep the December 10th date available. AEW announced that Ring of Honor Final Battle will take place in December 10th at Fort Worth, Texas, and right by Dallas. Fightful notes that NXT is planning to run that Saturday night, while Final Battle is slated for a 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. Eastern, like time zones and shit, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time pay-per-view run. At the press scrum earlier, AEW and Ring of Honor owner Tony Khan responded with profanity when discussing WWE running on Labor Day weekend with both main roster and NXT pay-per-views on the same weekend as All Out.
Oof.
And he says this, when I compare myself to Jim Crockett Promotions this weekend, I think I got a taste of some medicine Jim Crockett Promotions took. But I have a lot of fucking money than Jim Crockett did. So God said
It was such a hard line.
This was literally at the media scrum after the whole fucking cannibalism
and then
fight.
that preceded perhaps the greatest Tony Khan line of all time.
I'm serious. I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
It was literally right after that.
Yep.
Okay.
You're not gonna take this shit.
All right. Well,
So
what do we think of this? You know, at least,
I mean, listen, they're not competition, right?
Right.
This shit is gonna keep happening.
NXT.
It's war. It's competition. This is what
Yep.
they're gonna do. They're gonna keep doing this shit.
Keep
So,
putting
you
this
know,
down. Like,
it
this
is what it
ain't
is.
over. Fuck.
Like I'm with NXT trying to compete. Tony's gonna make sure Ring of Honor has a baller show.
Yep.
And in response, NXT is probably gonna try to make sure they have a good show. So if this happens, then more good wrestling for everybody. So whatever.
It's better for all of us.
It is better for everybody. That's what competition gets you. It makes everybody step up their game.
Exactly.
And then last but not least, before we get on to the ratings and shit, Tristan Nash, the son of Kevin Nash, passes away at 26 years old.
Yep. On Sky Hall's birthday.
Oh, damn. Damn,
Nash must be broken right now.
It's also Tiger Mask's birthday today too.
And it fucks me up because I met Nash and Nash is basically my birthday twin. We share a birthday, and every time, you know, I get to bump into him or get to talk to him on the internet, coolest motherfucking guy. So, I mean, it kind of, you know, it's a fucked up situation. I saw Sean Waltman put up a picture. You know what I'm saying? That shit,
yeah,
man, that shit is whack, bro.
Like, I didn't get to see so much of the you know, condolences and people saying stuff about the kid because I was working. So this I'm just talking about this now because it was kind of shocking. Like, holy fuck, this kid had. It's really like no causative has been revealed. We probably won't know until like the next couple of days or so. So, Johnny, we'll talk about your girlfriend later. All right, for fuck's sake. Jesus. All right. Well,
I mean, it's. I mean, to lose a child is probably the worst sort of pain to experience, and I don't wish that on anybody. And then for Nash, who also lost his best friend in this past year, this, you know, heart goes out to him for sure, and his family, and it's an awful, awful situation. Terrible, terrible news.
It's painful, man. Like, how do you and on damn and your friend who passed away, it was his birthday. Like, you probably getting ready to go see him, you know, wherever they
and then you get this
or whatever.
news.
And that's whack, man.
Oh yeah, Johnny met Kevin Nash too.
Yeah, he did.
Cool dude, right?
Yeah,
he actually did.
So I mean, yeah, it's definitely thoughts, you know, and condolences go out to Big Kev because again, that's a pain I wish on no one. So
yeah, our ratings now for Raw, NXT, and AEW Dynamite. We'll start with Raw first. Did an impressive number last night, even though they were down a bit because of the NFL stuff, averaging 1.80 million viewers overall, drawing a 0.50 in the 18 to 49 demographic. Yeah, basically Raw caught a break because the Yankees game got postponed due to the fucking rain and shit.
Yeah.
It was the show finished 5th on Monday night on cable behind, you know, football and all that stuff. So it was on the top 5. It wasn't number 1 though, but it was there. Hour 1 of the viewership started from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. 1.94 million viewers. Hour 2 from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. dropped from 1.85 million viewers, and then 10 p.m. to the final hour of 11 p.m. it dropped again to a 1.62 million viewership. Still not a bad viewership, but football was on there, so they couldn't reach the 2 million that they thought. They almost did in hour one. I'm like, oh, fuck that. They should have done that there. But on the other hand, it was still a pretty good show to watch, even though I didn't go live for it. I kind of enjoyed it. I was more happy that I got to enjoy my anniversary with my wife.
Oh.
But NXT on Tuesday, along with AEW.
Come Tuesday.
We're going to be playing that shit a lot at this point.
Come Tuesday.
NXT for the go-home show of Halloween Havoc averaged a number of 676,000 viewers in its regular time slot on the USA Network on Tuesday. That's down 8.3% from last week, but it is NXT's second highest viewership since the 21st of September. AEW, on the other hand, though, 752,000 viewerships. It's down 23.5% from last Wednesday. Is the lowest audience total for the show since October 23rd of last year, when AEW Dynamite aired Saturday night because of fucking hockey.
So what we're getting is whenever it's a different day, AEW don't do good.
Which
if they're not on Wednesday,
what show would do good out of its normal time slot that everybody's used to watching it?
Yep, it makes sense.
The 18 to 49 demo. Funny thing is, they finished 8th place this week. They finished 8th place. 18 to 49 was 0.26, down 18.8% from last Wednesday. It's the lowest rating since last year's event on the 23rd of 2021.
Is that a lava? Yes, 6 has a lava lamp.
Yes, right behind this week.
Yeah. So NXT loaded up this show to compete with Dynamite and try to boost the ratings and everything, and the number was good for them for a regular NXT week, especially given the level of competition. So that's definitely something to be proud of in that regard. They did not beat Dynamite, but in terms of their own numbers, good, very good for them. And Dynamite, as expected, actually even had a huge lead in because of the Yankee game. Like normally, it's Big Bang Theory or whatever, which in itself is a good lead in, but the Yankee game gave a huge lead in, and I believe the show started at over 1 million viewers. And then, it went down and averaged out throughout. Because, of course, the baseball fans eventually were like, what the hell? I'm out of here. But yeah, good, solid, decent ratings for both shows given the level of competition, because of the fact that you had baseball on, and then you also had the start of the NBA season with Philadelphia and Boston, and then the Warriors-Lakers game.
Yep.
So solid numbers for these shows, and it was kind of fun to see the return of NXT versus AEW and all the memes and all the funny shit. Riho, the NXT killer, is back. The god of this shit.
You know what I like about
it? Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining the chat.
I was gonna say, it's kind of good to have this little vibe back. You know what I'm saying? When TJ and I had the show back in the day, and we did the Wednesday Night War, it was so much fun. It just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I just wanted to get that little vibe again of just like that nice little fight between or that battle between two big companies, even though one of them is like their B show and and the other one is their A show. So of course we kind of knew where that was going.
Did they call NXT a development? Did they say actual brand back then? They change what NXT is whenever they want to change the narrative.
Yeah.
So Schrodinger's NXT, I think I saw on Twitter, which is a funny one.
With that being said, can we please talk about fucking NXT now?
Yeah,
Let's
get this shit
fucking
out of
go.
the way.
Do your gimmick. Do your gimmick, Hazel.
Get this shit out of the way.
Oh my god. Submitted to the approval of the Ramblemania show. This is the tale of NXT TakeOver main roster edition. Without further ado, let's get ready to ramble!
Ding, ding, ding. Next time I have the bell.
Yep.
Fucking NXT. Fucking NXT.
Yep.
It doesn't go anywhere. It just stays in the fucking Capitol Wrestling Center.
Yeah.
This is the go-home show.
It's
This
true.
is the go-home show for Halloween Havoc.
Hell yeah.
This is the go-home show for Halloween Havoc. They were pulling out all the stops here because they had some competition ahead of them, also at 8 o'clock. Oh, my God. And it's starting. Oh, boy. As always, we have Vic Joseph and Booker T welcoming us to the Performance Center. Yo, Booker T on
Booker
NXT.
Man.
I love Booker T on commentary.
Amazing.
That's my dog right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's my homie.
But
Oh, man.
this whole show, this whole goddamn show is filled with main rosters. Basically, everyone who was here before, let's bring them back. We got to bring them back because guess what? The other shows, they're defending whatever fucking title they're defending. We got to bring all of our people back to get huge pops, right? So let's do that. Let's fucking do it. Right then and there, we start off with the very first ever Pick Your Poison match.
Mm-hmm.
It's Roxanne Perez taking on Raw's very own Rhea Ripley with her booty shorts along with the Ballers Judgment Day. This is mine.
You
And
know what
guess
else I
what?
call them too, by the
Show
way?
got that, though.
I call them the Saints too.
Oh my God.
Who that
Oh,
said
the
they
third
call
street
these
the Saints Row. The fucking Saints Row shit.
Yep, they also wear purple.
The ballers are in the building.
Third Street Saints.
Basically, this was Roxanne's Pick Your Poison opponent, Rhea Ripley. She was picked by Cora Jade because apparently Cora Jade didn't have any friends, so she had to, go to Raw and be like, all right, I got to find someone because I don't have friends. And yeah, they said Rhea Ripley will be involved. Pero when the match starts, they start plugging the whole thing that these two women are gonna have a Weapons Wild match this Saturday. Cora Jade and fucking Roxanne. The bell rings and the crowd already chants for Judgment Day. I'm like, hold on, y'all get booed on Raw. Why?
Okay, you fucking with the
on
Judgment Day?
NXT?
They fucking with the Judgment Day?
Hell
With
yeah.
the ballers?
So anybody who was an OG here tonight got cheered.
Yep.
That tends to happen.
Tonight, yeah, it was like, something like this was bound to happen for a good reason, and I enjoyed this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have these two women facing off. Ripley tosses Perez right to the floor. The fan chant, Rhea's gonna kill you now. As Perez comes back into the ring, Rhea forces Perez back to the mat as fans chant for Raw superstar Rhea Ripley. Perez ties the arm up and kicks Rhea.
Mm-hmm.
They tangle some more. Perez lands a few shots, and Rhea Ripley ain't happy about that shit. Fans rally for Ripley as she takes back control, works over Perez in the corner, now beating her around and keeping control. Ripley shows off after keeping control, taunting Roxanne. Perez fights back, but Ripley shuts her down again. Perez blocks a powerbomb off Ripley's shoulders, sending her onto the floor with a head scissors. Perez goes for a tope suicida, but Ripley casually just walks away. Perez comes out and rocks her with a fucking forearm. Perez leaps off the apron with a scissors takedown, but Rhea just catches her, puts her on her back and shoulders, and slams her face first onto the edge of the apron. Rhea talks some trash while Perez is on the fucking floor. The fans chant, Rhea, 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 as she high-fives Damon Priest at ringside.
Because she got them shorts.
Picture.
Yeah, she got them shorts, boys.
Oh, man, them shorts. Who wears shorts? Rhea does.
This is all I gotta say.
Fucking
Them
amazing.
deviled legs.
Can we just have her versus Gigi in a match? Let's just have them face off.
Oh
Fuck
God.
Chill. Talking crazy.
Rhea versus
Fuck
Tony
you mean,
Storm.
chill?
You talking
Hold on.
crazy.
I want Rhea versus Tony Storm versus Gigi versus Jamie Hayter.
It's not Tony time. That's why I want that. I want.
Let's add Faye
Yo,
Jackson
Rhea.
into the mix.
Rhea, get out of there.
If we doing that, then we gotta add her daughter Willow.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rhea, get out of there. Come on.
All
Bring
right.
your ass
Too many
here.
fascists being talked about here. I made me lose my shit. All right. We go back from picture in picture as Rhea Ripley continues to just dominate like the BDSM that she is behind closed doors with Dominic. Perez tries to fight back, but Rhea just mounts her with a big old strike in the middle of the ring. Perez gets another opening and kicks away at Rhea. Now Perez ducks a big boot and rocks Rhea with uppercuts. Rhea blocks whips and catches her for a total world slam, but Perez goes for a submission, Rhea slams her instead. Perez gets another opening and charges into the corner, but misses. For the second attempt, Rhea charges Perez, but Perez moves and Rhea hits the ring post, then to the floor. Perez with a big running dive to take Rhea down to the floor for a big pop by the crowd. Perez now is fired the fuck up. Oh, shucky ducky, quack, quack, she's on fire.
You know what I'm saying, dog?
No.
She brings Rhea back to the ring. All right, she brings Rhea back into the ring. Goes for a tope, but Rhea cuts off with some chops. Rhea climbs up and works Perez over to set up for a superplex. Perez resists and turns around up top. Perez brings Rhea Ripley down to the mat with a big old Frankensteiner. Shout out to Steiner indeed. But Ripley just kicks out
asses. We're gonna have to get that one soon.
Give me that
TJ.
fucking mic. All right. After the superplex, Rhea kicks out at 2. Now Perez is just pissed the fuck off. They get to swinging as the fans chant NXT, NXT, NXT. Perez rocks Ripley back, but misses with the running uppercut. Rhea slams her face first into the mat. Then she kicks out at 2. Perez blocks the riptide, but Rhea blocks the pop rocks. Dominic provides interference from the apron like a fucking idiot, allowing Rhea to hit a headbutt and then the riptide for the pin in the most sexual way possible.
My God.
Boy. She had it down like this, and she had it set up, like the same way she pegged Dom. And she looks at Dom and goes, "Who's the Dom now?" But you know what I'm saying? It's the same position.
I bet she tells him, "Who's your mommy, papi now?" Huh?
She put her in the same position, and I was like, "Ay, Dios mío, no."
You out of pocket.
Wally.
I'm trying to match Hazel's energy here. Let me rock.
Notice how TJ is basically the right to censor of this whole fucking thing.
Got you say less.
Warning.
All right, so Rhea Ripley pulls out the win here, defeating Roxanne, giving her, downing her morale, like how me and TJ was with our superstars in GM mode. Her morale goes down, going into Halloween Havoc. Rhea Ripley with a huge win here. Go ahead, Six. Talk about this damn match and talk about how horny you were for Rhea.
Hey, relax. So first thing I see when I see these guys come out, I'm like, oh, this arena looks kind of cool now. I like the yellow is back and all that shit, right? Until all the Judgment Day shit goes away, and fucking Finn Balor stops looking like Johnny Gat for 2 seconds, and so while Rhea Ripley is like standing in the ring and Roxanne is about to come out, and I'm looking at all this yellow shit, and I'm like, oh my God, I feel like they just smeared this entire place in. Well, I can't say who, but we're just gonna say it looks like it's smeared in piss. It's too much yellow lighting, way too much yellow lighting. I miss everything being dark, and then the attention and the focus is on the ring. All this bright shit just had me feeling all types of uncomfortable.
I ain't even switched the shit.
Yeah, golden shower.
I
Go ahead.
All right. We got Cameron Grimes backstage with the Good Brothers, Luke
shit was
Gallows,
funny.
and Carl Anderson. Grimes knows the schism has caused some trouble, but that's okay because he has the hottest tag team in the business with him tonight, and he paid him in fucking crypto and Bitcoin.
Well, he was
Gallows-
showing the money. He was showing the money.
Well, I mean,
He had
I
mad
saw-
hundreds in his hands.
I
You
saw
all the
Raw was
hundreds he had.
different.
I know, but
I
did you see
I
the
don't-
hundreds in his hands?
I saw him, but last time I checked, he had them hundreds when he was the $1 million champion. Way before the $1 million champion.
Telling me Cameron Grimes he ain't still got that paper,
Bro, he had the paper in his hands, bro. Bro, he had the paper in his hands.
I know he had the paper in his hands, but for
He
a
had-
while,
he had like
he
a good,
he didn't have the paper in his hands when he was, going after the North American Championship, the NXT title. He was having daddy issues and shit.
I understand there, but here, that man had racks in his hands.
No, I know.
Racks.
Like legit went like this and fanned out like maybe at least a rack on him. So like I don't know. If you know what I'm saying, he got the stacks like the next segment.
Gallo says the OC is the buzz of this business, and they're just too sweet. He asks Grimes why he thinks they accepted his offer. Grimes pulls out a bunch of money and fires them up because they're all about that paper. Anderson says, more importantly, they want to go to the moon. Damn, I wish I had some moon rocks right now. Fuck.
They really said they wanted to go to the moon, TJ.
That's crazy. I mean, it's the Good Brothers, so you know.
I mean,
I got
the Saudis,
bongos.
so I guess the
Hey, you
moon
want
is
to hit
better.
my bong?
Can I even call them the Good Brothers anymore? Or
They're still the Good Brothers.
Oh,
They're
they
still the
are?
Good Brothers
Okay.
technically. Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's just when they're with AJ, they're the OC.
I was just saying, do I gotta call them the OC? I never liked the OC.
I never
I
want to.
never liked it.
California.
I hated that name.
Here
'cause
we
I'm like,
go. You remember that stupid ass show, the OC?
yeah, that show is fucking stupid. Who fucking
Shout out Misha Barton. Shout out fucking that what was that cliffhanger where the girl got shot and then they parodied it on
You actually
Saturday Night
watched
Live?
that shit?
No, I'm talking about. I mean, yes, but I'm talking about.
Oh my god!
I'm talking
literally
about the
watched
parody that they did on SNL.
You
I
watched that
remember
horse shit on
Yeah.
MTV? Eh.
I never saw that parody.
No, I didn't see it.
All right, so here we go. Next Mitch. We got Shannon Stacks Lorenzo going on against a mystery opponent. We didn't know who it was. They plugged it last week. It's going to be a big deal. And they did make it a big deal because who's the mystery opponent for this, man?
Who was the
None
code?
other than... Oh, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was
cool. Shinsuke
Nakajima!
The King of Strong Style is
You know
back
what was
in
beautiful
NXT.
about this? When he comes out and that crowd explodes, and I mean explodes, and then they start singing, oh, wow, like he never left, like he never fucking left. That felt beautiful.
Apparently, he's staying.
I hope so.
That's what I heard. Apparently, he's staying. No, I wouldn't. I don't want to think of it as like a fucking demotion, but they're not using him on SmackDown. Like, this will be the perfect opportunity to use him in NXT. But then you have those assholes complaining. Shut the fuck up and enjoy what you're watching.
You know what I liked about this? I like the way that Tony D'Angelo set that shit up. My boy Tony. You know what he did that had me fucking crying.
What did
He goes, so you guys want to find out who the opponent is? Only get the best opponent, I'm gonna get the opponent. And then he out of nowhere goes, you're gonna find out right after this commercial break. Hey, I'm like, motherfucker. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, come on. Hey.
I gotta build the suspense. You know what I'm saying?
The crowd is so mad, my nigga.
But before we even like talk about this match, right when we come back from the commercial, We get Grayson Waller backstage with Mackenzie Mitchell. I had to find again. I had to at least like plagiarize 10% of this shit because I didn't even know who the fuck any of these backstage correspondents. Everyone just looks like fucking Renee at this point. But I'm happy
Mitchell has
Kelly
been
is
there
back.
for fucking ever.
Yeah, she has been. She has been.
But I don't pay attention to them. Just like I don't pay attention to how they put fucking Kevin Patrick as the lead commentator on Raw. And I'm like,
well, pay attention to Mackenzie, god damn it.
All right, look. Waller dismisses the idea that he's off his game and reminds everyone that he's already defeated Apollo Crews. He's ready to end the worst comeback story in WWE. And one more time, he will defeat horror icon Chucky just appears from nowhere. And he tells Waller to shut the fuck up.
Yep. He starts cursing like a motherfucker all show, bro.
Chucky says Waller versus Crews at Halloween Havoc. So we're going to find out what the match is going to be at that event. Fuck you guys. Chucky warns Waller not to interrupt him. Otherwise, you want to get stabbed up the PG way. You just die off screen. Chucky goes over the potential stipulations. He says the wheel can be Waller's friend if he lets it. Waller just runs away, nervous and concerned. Yeah. Then we go back to the ring. Nakamura going in. The crowd goes wild. He hits the ring and he poses. Tony D looks on and Stacks is ready to fight. Do you know the real reason, Six, why Tony D did this match for Stacks?
He doesn't trust him. He thinks he's whack.
Well, that's your theory. That's your opinion.
Man is a plate of gabagool.
The real angle is because one, he got injured in the qualifications for the North American Championship match, and he's blaming Stacks for it. So that's why he's getting this match.
That part.
Yeah. All right. So where the fuck am I?
By the way, where the fuck did Stacks come from? I just remember 2 dimes and then he was gone.
He was with Tony D for a while.
Gotcha. And, I didn't know who Stacks was.
I didn't know who any of these fucking guys were. They brought him in 2 weeks later. Fucking 2 dimes is released, and I'm like, he's still on the show. I'm like, oh, it's pre-recorded.
And why all these motherfuckers look like YouTubers?
I don't know. Ask fucking Logan Paul that question.
All these motherfuckers that I see in the PC, I'm like, y'all motherfuckers look way too cleaned and polished in Hollywood and corny.
That's what they
like.
want.
I miss me my fucking AEW where everyone looks like a human.
I don't know. Ask the factory that question. Apparently, they're making Nick Camarado look like Tony D on a regular basis.
Camarado.
Wow, fucking 2 dimes is right next to him. The fuck?
Hey.
I'm telling you, he gave Camarado that outfit. Like, you should wear this. I know a guy.
All right. Here we go. Bell rings. Fucking 2 dimes goes for fucking headlock. The fans sing Nakamura's theme, which rattles Stacks. Nakamura blocks his shoulder, drops Stacks, then goes for some kicks. Nakamura with some good vibrations on the corner and goes for drops the knee and goes for a 2 count. He got him. No. Nakamura with a front suplex. Tony encouraged Stacks to fight back. Nakamura drives knees into Stacks while he's down. Fans continue the Nakamura chants. Nakamura, the former NXT champion, keeps Stacks down with some more kicks. Mm-hmm. Nakamura with kicks while Stacks is on his knees. Now Nakamura plays the crowd for another goddamn pop. Stacks catches a kick and drives elbows into the leg of Nakamura here. Stacks with right hands now as the fans just start booing this man. Stacks drops Nakamura and drops a big right for a 2 count. Mm-hmm. Stacks grounds Nakamura for a while as Tony yells for him to rip his fucking head off. Nakamura fights back with a dropkick for a huge pop. Nakamura stands in the crowd and yells Stacks to bring it. Oh, I don't know why he should be yelling,
He does it eventually.
Stacks charges, but Nakamura unloads with some more strikes, dropping Stacks once again for a pop. Nakamura with some more offense, including the sliding German suplex. Stacks kicks out at 2. More back and forth on their feet now. Nakamura takes Stacks down into an armbar out of nowhere. Stacks resists, but Nakamura just pulls back. They get back up, and Stacks levels Nakamura with some running clothesline. Stacks misses a kick. Nakamura misses a kick, but Nakamura nails the roundhouse, levels Stacks up, sends him to the floor in front of Tony D. Nakamura follows Stacks up to the floor as the fans starts singing this man's theme again. Nakamura rolls Stacks back into the ring, gives Tony D some sort of look. Nakamura returns to the ring and waits for the fucking Kinshasa. Stacks gets up. He's defiant. He tells Nakamura to bring it. Nakamura nails this man with a fucking Kinshasa for the win.
Yes.
Huge return. After the match, the man stands tall, the music hits, and the fans just sing. And Tony D just stares at Stacks from the floor as we go to replays and replays. Tony says something to Stacks about being the cornerstone of the family. And it looks like Tony D is proud of him. Nakamura poses for the fans on the ramp, closing out his moment. What did you think, Six?
To me, man, this match was savage. My son Nakamura was fucking wilding. It was fun to see like old school fucking the real Shinsuke Nakamura come back and beat the shit out of this poor kid. He laid you down on your stack of dimes, Stacks. he whooped his ass. But you know, my boy Stacks looked kind of tough, you know, doing his thing. I love how Booker T says his name because he always make it sound like he got money. You got them stacks. I love Booker T for that. Dog. You know this man in his stacks. He even made fun of his voice earlier because he was saying that I think he was sounding like Macho Man or some shit, and he was like, "Dig it." I love Booker T, man. Booker T is dope.
Yeah, you can never mimic the Macho Man like I can, motherfucker. Not you, Booker, man.
The pencil.
I'm always fighting with the pencil.
Yep. So I also like the Shinsuke Nakamura's inverted Bruce Lee / Kill Bill outfit. That was kind of cool. It matched the theme of the show, which, you know, I love me some cool aesthetics like that.
But yeah, you were complaining how it was more of a golden shower on this show.
Yeah, that's my beef.
It's too yellow. You're complimenting this man for wearing yellow.
But he wore black, mostly black with yellow stripes, which that's what I wish NXT was. Not the yellow suit with the black. I want the fucking black with the yellow. It's
sure.
It's less yellow. When you got a little less yellow, it's nice. When you got too much yellow, it looks like it's a giant fucking piss arena. I feel like they were under piss. It was unfortunate. Where the fuck did he go? Oh, there he is.
Meanwhile, this man is just sitting here quietly, just like, I'm just letting these two men take it in. Wait for my show. That's when I do all my talking.
Yeah, man, I didn't watch this shit. I watched this shit.
You should have watched this shit because this shit was actually good.
Yeah, I usually don't watch this, but this match was good. Like I said, Shinsuke Nakamura was old school Shin.
All right, we got some more backstage shit. Yo, I think this is one thing that I hated the most when NXT started going 2 hours. They do more backstage shit now than wrestling. It's like, what the fuck? This was supposed to be SmackDown's thing. Why are we doing this shit here? The fuck is this?
Pacing it mad weird and shit.
I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? All right, so we got some action and Nathan Frazier backstage reminiscing about their best of 3 series. God damn it, TJ. Action will be cheering for Frazier as he will be going into the ladder match for the vacant North American Championship at Halloween Havoc. So we'll be cheering that man on. And who dares to fucking walk into this segment?
Come Tuesday?
Shit, let's go.
Wait, hold on. While I'm watching this whole little skit, at first I'm like, who the fuck are these guys? Who's homie with the mask? Why does he have a fucking English sounding accent? He's not even fucking luchador.
That's a kid. That's a kid from NXT UK.
Why the fuck did they make him a luchador?
He's action.
I don't know. You know what?
Okay.
Just tell that. Talk to fucking Sean. Talk to Sean about that. That was his idea. I thought that was a Vince thing.
What the fuck is up with Duke Hudson and fucking August Gray having a baby? Who the fuck is this guy? Whose man's is this, bro?
Jake Atlas.
It'll work out.
Oh God, remember that video, Tim?
Oh no.
Don't do it because I'm Mexican. No.
Can I finish this shit?
Because I'm
please?
Mexican.
It took me 20 minutes. It took me 20 minutes to write this shit. All of this. This whole fucking show took me 20 minutes. And Six is wondering how the fuck he got this shit in 20 minutes written down. Oh, all right. So we got this fuck Wagner and Robbie E. I cannot call that man Robert Stone. That just sounds so generic.
Robert
They're in some.
Stone.
Nah, this is not Robbie E. This is fucking Robert Stone, bro. This is
Robert
definitely
Stone.
Robert Stone.
I do miss Robert Stone.
Yo, why the fuck is what's this guy's name? Come Tuesday? Why does he look like he gives me Jake Hager vibes where anything he says in his promo just sounds a little off. Like he doesn't believe in what he's saying. I don't know. This shit was weird.
Why does he
I
have?
believe Jake Hager
Why?
like that hat.
Why do we have? Here's a question that I
That's
always
different.
ask myself.
That's different. He
Why
loves
do we have
that. He loves that fucking hat.
Why do we have a fucking brolic ass dude on NXT that sounds like he's fucking 19 years old?
Come Tuesday.
That's Minnesota's finest right there.
So
You know who he
so
sounds like? He sounds like Bobby Boucher, cuz.
Oh goddamn.
He does. Pay attention. Listen to him. He sound like Bobby Boucher, bro.
without the Louisiana accent.
Yeah, without the Louisiana, it's more Midwest. But the voice is the same. The lisp too, everything. Come to everything.
Okay,
bro.
see, I didn't even know he had a lisp. That I did not know. Maybe that's why he does suck at talking.
I'm calling it a lisp. Is that weird little like, you know, in DR we call that shit uñaco.
No wonder why the fucking Tuesday was the fucking meme. It sounds so fucking weird. Like, come on. What
Where's
does it
uñaco?
Come Tuesday.
That
sound like to you people? What does it sound like to you? The fuck?
Bobby Boucher.
That's like something out of your fucking 80s answering machine, for fuck's sake. All right,
Captain
so
Insano.
these two fucks are insulting Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Their recent matches, Wagner says it's too bad you get no points for being an internet darling. Vaughn says their three classics will amount to nothing because no one is stopping him at Halloween Havoc. Not Hayes, not Wesley, not the new guy, which is Oral Mensa from NXT UK, and not you, soccer boy, Nathan Frazier. And Frazier steps up and threatens Wagner, but Axiom holds him back. And that's it.
He was a soccer boy. He says, "See you later, boy."
I be a football boy. I'm gonna kick you, boy. All right, so now we got fucking what TJ likes to say, elbow fire, taking on
elbow fire. Let's go.
Another main roster return to NXT, Sonya Deville. You know, defending the honor of Mandy, because in kayfabe she got kidnapped by elbow fire.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Sonya Deville comes out with Toxic Attraction. The bell rings. They go at it back and forth to start. Fire drops Deville with some chops to the corner. Fire goes corner to corner. Fire goes to leap off the second rope, but Deville takes her down, goes for a cover. She got her no. Fire turns it back, rounds and turns it. Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck. Turns it back around and nails some chops to titties. Fire ducks an uppercut and slams Deville face first in the middle of the ring. Fire with a big drop kick, but to put Deville down flat on her back. Fire goes up to the top rope to come off, but Gigi Dolan and JC Jane hit the apron. Fire drops both of them as she goes for the gory bomb on Sonya Deville, but then she's attacked again by Gigi. Deville ends up accidentally running over Gigi Dolan in the chaos, which allows Fire to go for the surprise roll-up victory, basically the way to win every match in 2022/2021.
Mm-hmm.
And she wins. After the match, Fire drops JC Jane with a number of chops and catches up, and she is triple team now. Yeah, she gets triple teamed by all of them. They hold Fire. Using her fucking baseball bat. But the music interrupts, comes out to be the unified women's champion, making her grand return from her kidnapping. She says Fire made the wrong decision
she get free?
abducting.
We don't know.
We don't know. We don't even know. But she says that she made the wrong decision abducting her. Rose says at Halloween Havoc, she's fighting fire with fire. And she'll be more callous, more vicious, and more ruthless. Fire fights off Dolan, JC Jane, and DeVille. She uses her bat on them to clear the ring. Rose rushes in, but Fire puts the bat right onto her throat. Keeping her away and yelling in her face. Rose retreats to the floor, but leaves the title belt. Elbow Fire raises the belt in the air as the fans cheer, but they also chant for Mandy Rose.
You know what a real nigga would book for this?
What?
An Inferno match.
Ooh.
If that's gonna fucking happen,
Fire and
because from what
Desire
I'm looking-
versus Elbow Fire. Ooh.
yeah.
Oh, by the way, Hazel, you want an Impact spoiler?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh God,
Johnny
what happened?
just says, Honor No More is over with. They just broke up tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, because the Kingdom are in fucking AEW.
Because the Kingdom is in AEW now. So
They're in
What
our
is it?
show now.
I guess they're writing them
Vincent and some of his righteous guys are being looked at by WWE and shit.
Yeah.
So where the fuck does that leave Kenny King? Where does that leave PCO? Where does that leave Eddie Edwards?
Yo,
They're single stars now.
Get my nigga Kenny King
The
a
fuck?
dark match. At least one.
PCO will probably get rehired once Tony gets a TV show for these guys.
Yeah. They'll probably be PCO back.
Maybe for
Can I-
final
can I-
battle they'll bring him back.
Can I say something right quick? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I know she don't even swing her way, but Sonya Deville came out there looking fire.
She is beautiful. Like,
Yeah. She's gorgeous. I know. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think I could bag any of these shorties, so I don't never really like, I'm over here just complimenting them. You feel me? So it's like, Sonya, keep doing what you're doing. Good shit. and Mandy, she got married to who she get married to?
Tito
Was it
Sabatelli.
Tito Sabatelli, yeah.
Because I beat
Yeah,
that
married-
nigga ass.
Nah.
I'll beat his-
Mandy got married to Tino Sabatelli, who's a former baseball player and former NXT guy.
Shouts out.
And
Yes.
good shit.
Yes.
It's just, damn, son, we lost a foreigner. Not like we was gonna get her anyways, but you like to think, Go ahead, fellas.
Hi. More backstage shit right now. God damn it, man. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, we got Wesley and Oral Mensa backstage talking in the locker room when Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams just attacked the shit out of them.
Oh, goddamn.
Brawl
Can
starts
I ask you a
up,
question?
and then
Who the
spills-
hell is Mensa?
What? He's another guy from NXT UK that
He's
they
Street Fighter
decided to
character.
bring in.
I was like, who's Mensa?
Yeah, he's a Street Fighter character.
Oh
He
no, he
looks-
is good.
He looked like an Eddie Gordo ass type motherfucker.
He's a really good wrestler. He looked like a DJ looking motherfucker from the Street Fighter movie, but holy shit,
His
that man
name
can
is
wrestle.
Oro.
Yeah, his name is Gold.
Yeah, golden Spanish.
Yep.
And he actually said that in one of the promo packages.
Where's
I'm
he
like,
from?
Oh, I think he's from somewhere in Africa.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. But yeah, they get the shit kicked out of them backstage, and then it spills out to the arena. The fans cheer on, go to commercial, and then we actually get this match that's supposed to take place. So nobody gets a fucking entrance. You just get a brawl.
Oh, goddamn.
So
Hey,
yeah,
a question:
it's-
wasn't a trick about a beef with this kid or not?
Wesley?
Yeah.
He
Wasn't
beefed
they
with
gonna
them
beef?
for a while. That's when they did the whole what the fuck was it? That stupid gimmick that they did that was like a brawl for all, and then they actually just wrestled after that. They did the little beef. That was like 2 months ago.
Bruh,
Didn't it?
NXT be moving too much, bro. I don't be knowing.
And trust me, bro. There be moments where it's like, all right, why are we still having beef with these two? I understand that like Wesley was supposed to face Carmelo for the North American title, but then they whipped his ass, and that's why he lost the belt to Solo Sikoa. Match wasn't sanctioned. Had to give up the fucking belt because Sean said so, because he's a GM boy or whatever. And Melo was like, "Oh,
Just the
I'm
GM
gonna get
boy.
the belt. I'm gonna get the belt now." I'm like, nah, motherfucker, you ain't getting that belt back. You gonna compete against 4 other motherfuckers in a ladder match that I made famous. All right. So here we go. We got Wesley and Trick Williams back from the break, basically starting out the match, grounding in the middle of the ring with a headlock. Carmelo Hayes and Oro Mensah cheer their partners on from the apron. Trick fights up and out, decking Lee to stun his ass. Hayes gets the tag, but Mensah flies off the top rope with a missile drop kick. They trade offenses now. Mensah with a scissors kick in the middle of the ring. Mensah looks to capitalize, but Trick trips him up. Trick comes up and takes over, stomping away on Mensah. They go on till Mensah turns around turns around with some unique offense. Lee and Hayes tag in and they go at it. Lee fights off Hayes into the corner and nails him with a kick, but it looks like he may have knocked Mensah off the apron as well. Lee looks to capitalize again, but Trick takes him out from the apron once again. Mensah knocks Trick off to the floor, flies off the apron at him. Mensah mounts Trick onto the floor with some strikes. Hayes drops Lee in the ring now, and Hayes goes to the top and hits the flying leg drop for the win on Wesley. At the match, Hayes and Williams stand tall as the music hits. They attack Lee and Mensah again, but the baby faces turn it around. They double team Trick to the floor. Hayes runs to the ropes and leaps out, taking Lee and Mensah out to the floor. Hayes stands tall and plays to the crowd, but then turns around from a big boot in this fucking
Come Tuesday.
That guy.
because he fucking ran out of nowhere. Then Nathan Frazier appears from the top turnbuckle into the ring, leaps out, taking Von Wagner down for a big pop, and the crowd chants "Holy shit!" even though they fucking censored it.
Holy. Who
Holy.
was that? WrestleMania 19 on GameCube?
It was the GameCube games, right? They Reckoning?
Oh, Their Reckoning had it. Yep, where they would be like, "Holy."
Only because it was Nintendo. Yeah. Only because it was Nintendo. They didn't want swearing.
And Nintendo was like, excuse me?
We ain't having that shit now.
Yep.
So guys, you should look at this match.
You don't even go here.
No, sir, I don't like it.
Ramble on about this match, Six.
Which one? The Trick Williams match?
Yes.
This was a little tag team match. I don't get what's going on, so it just felt weird as hell. Because I got a guy that I don't know. I got a guy whose partner got fired, and then two guys who I thought were fighting each other, and then come Tuesday pops up. The fuck? What the fuck was going on, bro? It was a strange little segment indeed. I was how can I say this politely? I was a bit confused here, and I mean there was no context. I don't know. I guess it's one of those things where you have to watch the show to get it. I guess I don't know. You watched the show. Do you have any context of what's going on here?
I mean,
or why come Tuesday tweak?
They're only doing this because they're building up the ladder match for the vacant North American Championship. This is the only reason why they have all these fucking bodies out there.
So that makes sense. That makes sense. They're trying to build for a certain title match. Yeah. And I'm glad that most of these are brothers. Shout out.
Brothers.
You know what I'm saying?
Brothers.
All love. They're doing it for the culture and all that good shit.
Respect.
I show respect to that. What the fuck is Come Tuesday doing here? You don't match. You don't match none of these guys' energy. All these guys are guys who are fast moving. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're hard hitting and powerful. You feel me? These guys are all fucking athletes over here. So I'm just looking at you like, how do you? In which way? I don't like this. Just. I don't know. I got to see Von Wagner wrestle because talking and trying to show off is not my deal with him. I don't like him.
When this ladder match takes place on Saturday, there are legitimately two people that are going to die in this ladder match. One being Trick and the other one being Vaughn.
Yep. Trick, I get. Vaughn, how?
All right, guys, you ramble on some shit. Let me go say goodnight to the wife real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, goddamn, pal.
All right. Well, we had a Joe Gacy and Skills on up next, cutting a little weird promo.
The Force Dyad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into the details. Hazel can get into that. I'm just gonna get into my ideas. What the fuck did they do to the grizzled young vets?
I said the same thing when Hazel told me about this.
What the fuck
When this
did
first
they
happened.
do? Man shaved his face, and now he got a weird little white eyeball. What the fuck is going on here, man? They look hilarious, and I don't like the fact that they're doing the whole fucking Mad TV spy versus spy gimmick, where they're dressed as like, for some weird reason, one is in black, the other one's in white, and then for some weird reason, Joe Gacy is in gray.
I'm still trying to find out who the fuck this Jason Todd motherfucker is in the red hood, because at this
I'm
point,
serious. I'm not gonna sit back and take this fucking shit.
I want to know who the fuck you are. I want to know who you are.
I kept seeing him all night.
He's been appearing a lot, and then when I found out that he's part of the schism, I'm like, first of all, I don't even know if it's a guy. It looks like a chick because it's a really short person.
They looking for the Joker, but he on.
Okay,
wrong.
but
I have
here
no
we go.
idea who the fuck that is, bro.
Here we go.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me finish my statements here. Fucking grizzled young vets, man.
Yeah.
What
I love it.
Fuck, man.
I love it.
Burn to be recognized.
I love it.
He's number one.
No, what the fuck did they do, bro? This man coming out here looking like. Go ahead.
Dude, I don't think I remember telling you this. I told TJ this, and he flipped out. I think I've seen him like the most raised out when I mentioned this to him. So way before they were part of the schism, they were not even grizzled young vets anymore. Yep. They didn't even have their first names anymore. They were just Gibson and Drake.
That's horrible.
Now that they're part of the schism, and one is and now that they have the most infamous football names in fucking soccer history, one is Jagger Reed and the other one is Rip Fowler.
What the fuck is this, man? The fuck is this, man? And then they come out here looking like fucking goofballs, bro.
See, and you actually watched it. I just heard about it. I was like, what the fuck?
This shit is sad, bro. I just looked at them and I'm just like, they've massacred my boys.
Our boys.
But you know what?
Man.
I'm only digging it because they're giving them the airtime that they need. And they fucking deserve it. I don't care what fucking gimmick they're doing. They're still obviously hands down my favorite fucking tag team. So
Schism sounds like a fucking a bad fake bad word for cum. Like it's horrible, bro. Fucking, I'm gonna put my schism all up in your face. You out of pocket. But that's what it sounds. It sounds like if Snoop Dogg it sounded like if Snoop Dogg was trying to come up with a scheme and he said, I came up with a little schism. What, nigga? What are you talking about?
Hey, yo.
Like, what is this? What is this, man?
Oh, God.
Okay.
Man.
So these fucking guys are backstage. Joe Gacy says for months, Cameron Grimes has been running away from the schism's open arms. And just in a matter of days, he ran into the open arms of the club. Gacy is angry tonight. He says hypocrisy is running rampant in NXT, and Grimes is the poster boy of it. Gacy goes on and says nothing will stop the schism from tearing their formidable opponents down tonight. When we go to commercial. Back from that shit, we get Mackenzie backstage with NXT champion Braun Breaker. Give me that fucking mic. She asked about last week, and Braun Breaker says this: JD McDonald's, Ilya Dragunov, start it off. So he finished it, and the same thing can happen again tonight. He doesn't mind cutting them in half with a spear. Breaker says he has two of the very best going for his title, and he can either go around them or through them. And we know which one he'll choose. Mackenzie talks about the KO show with Kevin Owens tonight. Braun says he looks up to Kevin Owens as he did so much for NXT in the short amount of time he was there. Braun has watched all of the KO show segments, and he knows there's something happening. And tonight, it will be no different.
Tej, you told me to watch something a while back. I don't know if you remember. Steiner Table for 3.
Oh yeah.
I still haven't watched it yet. Don't say anything.
Well, I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna say something small. It's not like anything big. They were talking about some of the guys who they that they're happy that Braun is there to learn from, and one of those guys I feel like is Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is fucking incredible, man. On that mic, I feel like very few can touch him, and the fact that he's there helping out our boy Braun Breaker later on tonight. I love that shit because it brought me back to that moment when they were talking about, in NXT and in WWE, you get to rub elbows with all these fucking great fucking wrestlers and guys who've been proven at this point. And it's awesome for Braun to be under that learning tree as well as the entire learning tree he's had his whole life with his uncle and his dad. So that's awesome.
Yeah. It looks
this
like
man almost died. What the fuck?
Talk. It's time for the semi-mini event.
That's not even
the KO show closes out the show. That's the main event. This is the last match of the show.
No, there's one more after this. Raquel Gonzalez.
No. Oh fuck!
It's not even a semi-main. We got it.
What the fuck are you doing? That's why I'm over here like, bro, this ain't even my fucking show, all right? I don't even watch this shit, all right? Oh, fuck. Mark talking shit. I had 33.3% chance.
Clean up after you.
Okay, so this is not the semi-main event. This is still. I forgot that there were more fucking matches. See, this is why NXT needed to be 2 hours. God fucking damn. Now I have to get into the format of this bullshit.
Can you do me the favor, TJ?
What?
He's doing something right now. He's out of what?
Oh.
You out of pocket.
There's a cat in the background.
Now that my chair is sinking, she just jumps on the back of it all the time now.
All right, so here's the 6-man tag. The OC and Cameron Grimes taking on the Schism.
Goddamn Schism.
All right, so bell rings, and it's Jagger Reed and Cameron Grimes to start it. Grimes gets the upper hand. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay, there we go. I forgot that we do that that we're just doing that shit now.
Joe Gacy's face in that fucking shit.
He looks mad creepy. I know.
He looks like the Fiend mask, legit.
That's Huskus the Pig Boy. That is Huskus the Pig Boy.
Oh.
Hey,
let's see if the Schism. Let's see if the Schism joins a group of 6.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, here we go. Grimes unloads Fowler into the corner. Then he kicks away. Fowler with a big clothesline out of the corner. Reed tags in, stomp away on Grimes, double team. Fowler tags back in. Grimes doesn't even see it. He shoves Fowler and Reed into each other and takes them down. Grimes wants Gacy. Grimes takes Fowler into the corner and comes in Anderson to a pop. Anderson unloads on Fowler for a 1 count. Gallows tags in, unloads on Fowler in the corner with some big rights and lefts. Gallows with a huge ass lariat, then some elbow drops. Gallows drops one more elbow for the 2 count. Anderson tags back in to keep control of Fowler. Anderson drops Fowler with an uppercut. Reed tags in now and kicks Anderson in the back from the apron. Anderson didn't see the tag. Fowler knocks Anderson onto the floor, and Reed just starts working him over. Reed brings it back into a crowd of boos. Reed knocks Anderson back into the floor. Fowler tags back in and holds Anderson up while Reed leaps out to finish the assist backbreaker at ringside. Gacy is all smiles, just standing in the corner. The Schism comes in for a group hug at ringside as the fans just boo because they can't do it better than the best friends, and they're not giving the people what they want there.
You goddamn right.
All right, the referee counts as Fowler brings Anderson back in. Reed tags in, kicks Anderson for a while. Fowler holds him. Reed and Anderson trade punches now. Anderson nails a big uppercut, then tags in Cameron Grimes. He comes in with a big tope crossbody to Reed for a 2 count, but Fowler makes the save. Both teams come in now and they fucking just brawl. The Schism is knocked to the floor at the announce table. The OC and Grimes stand together in the ring while the Schism cedes from ringside. That's when we go to picture-in-picture. Back to the Mitch, and Fowler has Grimes grounded in a headlock in the middle of the ring. Gacy tags in and yells at Grimes. We see the Schism hit a big triple powerbomb, like the Shield, on Cameron Grimes during the break, with Gacy hitting the sit-down powerbomb. Gacy yells out now and stomps away on Grimes, and he's just taunting him. Grimes nails a crossbody out of nowhere for a 2 count. Gacy drops Grimes again, then delivers an elbow drop. Gacy unloads on Grimes into the corner, putting him down with a big old lariato. Grimes fights back, but Gacy rams him into the corner. Gacy goes for the Gacy goes for a big Uranagi from the corner, but Grimes counters with a big old arm drag. Grimes takes Gacy down with a big old crossbody, and they're both slow to recover as fans rally. Fowler tags in and knocks Anderson off the apron. Grimes finally tags in Luke Gallows, who drops Fowler and rocks Reed. Reed stumbles in, but Gallows runs wild on both the dyad. Gallows with a backsplash onto Fowler in the corner, then a big flying shoulder. Gallows kicks to Reed, then a kick to the top to the head to drop him. Gallows with a spine buster onto Fowler in the middle of the ring. Anderson tags in for the magic killer to Fowler, but Reed makes the save there. Anderson boots Reed out of the ring. Fowler sends Gallows out. Grimes super kicks Fowler. Gacy slams Grimes with the Uranagi. Anderson with a neck breaker to Gacy. Anderson stands and yells out for a big pop. Anderson scoops Fowler as the fans chant for him. Fowler counters and holds Anderson while Reed nails the enziguri. Grimes with the cave into Fowler, then a punt kick into the apron. Gacy to the floor. Anderson catches Reed with a big spine buster in the middle of the ring. They hit the magic killer on Reed in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Cameron Grimes and the OC win the 6-man tag team match. After the match, Grimes and the OC stand tall in the middle of the ring as the music hits. They joke about being ready to get paid from Grimes. Grimes does his to the moon catchphrase, and the OC is just ready. The OC is ready to get paid.
I'm gonna give a little more context to that. These motherfuckers is hilarious. So they're like pushing him around, like, "All right, where's my money? Where's my money? No, give me my fucking money. You said you had the money." And he's like, "I got the money, guys. It's back. It's back there." And then they keep trying to dig into his little tights, and he's like, "No, it's not on me. It's not a dumbass fucking." I felt like going up to them idiots, like, it's not on him, idiots. Obviously, he just had a match. It's in the back. You saw it. He had it in his hands.
Like, you really think he's gonna have that shit in his tights, in his stinky, sweaty tights?
Exactly.
Your brother's a one-track minded. Give me the moolah. Give me the paper.
Exactly.
The fuck you're just gonna have a bunch of kids on $100 bills if you're like trying to get that shit out of his fucking tights.
And then the thing is, like, so they do all that, right? And then fucking Cameron Grimes looks at them like, bro, listen. At the end of the day, we all getting what we want. You feel me? We're all gonna go to the, and then they all got happy, and then to the moon, and then they all went backstage, and they were like kind of like arguing with him, which is kind of hilarious. Yeah. So they were like, "All right, we get the money. We want them."
Trying to get paid. That's all they want. We had to fucking work NXT. We need to get paid.
Yeah, we're trying to get paid now.
right the fuck now. These devil days. And it made me kind of sad that AJ wasn't out there because, damn it.
Why wasn't I freaking out there? Why'd you put me on this here poster if you weren't going to put me in the match?
See, what happened is I was too busy fighting in backstage with freaking almost.
Oh,
He kept telling me that I took up all his space in the airplane, and I'm like, listen, you tall motherfucker. Oh man, did you see that video with him trying to get on the plane with fucking MVP? And
he was in the
is
fucking. He was trying to get out of the fucking airplane bathroom. I'm like, God damn,
and
bro.
just bumping his head on every fucking thing. I was crying. I was
Yo,
like, damn,
that shit had me dying, son.
I looked at him like I have the same problem. The only difference is yours is up and mine is horizontal. You feel me? Like yours is a vertical challenge, mine is a horizontal challenge. I got to figure shit out. I got to squeeze into shit.
AJ Styles was like, see what happened was I was on the poster for NXT, but I couldn't make it. My son's baseball game was on, and I had to attend the game, and I had my Sega Saturn playing some Virtual Fighter, and
him and his fucking Sega Saturn, bro.
You love that.
Every time, every video that you see of him outside of fucking wrestling. You know, I'm trying to get some old school games. You know, I like my old school games. I love my Sega Saturn. You know, God damn, you and your fucking Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn barely sold shit in the U.S. Man, what the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, the Sega Saturn had the best fighting game collection ever. Fuck you talking about.
It did. I
will get Sega Sub-Zero to kick your fucking ass.
Sega's last couple consoles just had bad luck. It was good shit though.
Yeah,
it wasn't just bad luck. You can't put out like 20 peripherals for the fucking Genesis.
That
and
also
20
true.
different versions.
That also true.
For the Genesis, and then come out here and be like, oh, we came out with the Sega Saturn, which is basically that system with all the extra peripherals we just created for it. We just turned it into a new system that's one little gimmick.
Yeah, we wasn't
it's
ready.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But yo,
Japanese that I just buy a Sega CD.
Japanese commercials sold that Sega Saturn to the point where like, oh my god, can we even make more? All because of Sega Tansansuro. All it takes is one judo flip and you blow up if you don't buy a fucking Sega Saturn.
Oh god. But
that man is my fucking father.
What I heard was that apparently within Sega there was a beef between like Sega Japan and Sega of the US. Sega US was over here like, wow, it's the same system. We'll just add peripherals. And they're like, no, you have to, no, new system, no. And then they're like, no, we're just gonna add.
You know what I heard? while Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was being made, Japanese people from Sega quit Sega to work for American Sega.
Yep.
So you quit Sega to work for Sega? The fuck is that?
No, it makes sense because they were like, if you're gonna make the same fucking system with all these add-ons, then just make the add-ons for this system and work on making an entirely new system, and we'd be good. Instead, what they did was create the fucking Saturn, which is pointless because in 5 seconds later, created the fucking Dreamcast. So it was dumb. It was fucking dumb.
Hey, I love the Dreamcast though.
I have a Dreamcast.
It was bad time. It got rolled over. It was a multitude of factors.
Yeah.
More McKenzie with some backstage shit now. This time it's with fucking Veer. He comes to NXT.
Yeah, that was cool. I like seeing that.
Come Tuesday?
That's his day. He comes on Tuesdays now.
Mm-hmm.
He has come.
So he's being interviewed now, and McKenzie asks what he whispered in his partner's ear last week that made him leave ringside while Valentina Perez was wrestling. Veer says everyone wants to know other people's business, but McKenzie and the rest of the world will not get an answer. Veer says he told his brother was for Sanga and for no one else. However, for the rest of the world, Sanga walks in to interrupt. Sanga
that
says,
motherfucker's big, bro. I didn't realize how big he was until I seen them this up close. Because usually they were like far away. They would come in and do their entrance and you'd see them wrestle and shit. So they looked about the same size. This motherfucker is huge. I was like, hi, bud. God, Jesus.
and you know what I was telling myself? If only this man did not spoil the Keith Lee shit at the Great American Bash, he could have been on the main roster with his tag team partner and Jinder, and they could have made a huge, good-looking faction there. Instead of adding fucking Shanky.
Yeah, which was the fucking that man.
That motherfucker's gone too. That nigga is gone. We haven't seen that nigga in like Whoa.
Triple H said we don't need any more fucking giants.
We don't need Shaky.
He's gonna need Shanky eventually, because goddamn it, fucking. Eventually, the feud is gonna be our buddy, our friend from what was the name of that place? Control Your Narrative.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Adam
That's
Sure.
fucking great.
I'm sure.
Adam Sure. We're not
Adam
even gonna call him.
Sure.
We're not even gonna call him the monster among men. We're just gonna call him Adam Sure.
Sure.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Adam Sure. So yeah, eventually you're gonna have to give him somebody else that's not almost. So keep Shanky there just in case.
Maybe Shaky's on standby.
Yeah, just keep him there for when we're ready.
Maybe
for that.
he's being. Maybe he's the one that's getting a repackage.
No, now it's gonna be Shanky is coming.
They're gonna
Oh
they're
my
gonna
God.
change his name to the Son of Kali.
Oh my God, no,
And-
no.
And Paul White is gonna be somewhere with his ear ringing in fucking AEW. Like, fuck, man, why do they keep doing this?
No.
The giant has to be the son of another giant.
The lineage must be passed down.
Okay, so we get a video on Nikita Lyons and Zoe Stark versus
God.
the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions Katana Chance and Kaden Carter KC2. The two
Casey
teams are
Square.
backstage signing their contracts for the title match. Lyons says they're getting the shot that they've been waiting on. Stark says the champs don't think that they're a real tag team, but next week they'll prove them wrong. I'm sorry. KC2 have been a tag team for a hot minute, way before the NXT Tag Team Champion Women's Tag Team titles even existed. You two just formed up because you lost your partner to the main roster, and Nikita Lyons is so fucking green that we have to stop exposing her instead of making her fucking horny. So yeah, why not just hide all of her weaknesses and put her in a tag team with someone who has a whole lot more experience, right? Right?
Yeah, just have her do the split at the end of the match. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. 'Cause she, I'm not saying she can't do shit because she's a really good martial artist, but
She's a beast. I've seen her do some of her MMA.
no, I've seen
workouts, and
some.
I'm like,
I've seen
Jesus
some
Christ.
stuff, but it's like your
She was-
wrestling sucks. You need
She
more
probably,
work.
She probably beat both her asses. I swear to God.
No, I know that. I know that for a fact. All right, where was I? Okay, Carter says Stark and Lyons will now feel what it's like to think it's your time when it's not. Chan says it's easy to be a team when you're winning, but let's see what happens when you lose. Lyons says next week the better team will win. Chan says that's them. And they're not talking about Nikita and Zoe. They're talking about Casey. They're talking about themselves there.
Yeah. What I got from this promo basically was like, we were where you're at. We understand. You're getting opportunity. You're hype, blah, blah, blah. But we had to go to fight and actually fucking really do this shit. We've been here for a long ass time fighting to get to this point, to get to this level of where the fuck at. Because they kept using us as like little background shorties. And now here we are as fucking tag champs. You think we're gonna let that shit go? I don't
Hell
think so.
no. Nah.
And I kind of like that vibe of that promo. But then, you know, Nikita Lyons and Zoe Stark, their idea was like, man, we also fought to get here. Don't play yourself. We gonna whoop your ass. And I like that shit. I like that everybody's confident. Everybody's like, all right, see you Saturday, motherfuckers.
Wasn't
I
in
love
the
that
trenches
shit.
like KC squared.
Damn right.
It was in the trenches.
It was in the
All right,
trenches.
Six, we're almost at your part where I feel like you're gonna fucking rage quit for a minute. But back from the break, and the announcers welcome Julius Creed and Damon Kemp via fucking split screen. God damn it!
These guys were funny, but yeah,
they're doing this segment to promote their ambulance match at Halloween Havoc, where if Julius Creed loses the match, his brother leaves NXT. So yeah, that's the gimmick. Six, and if I didn't know what was going on here.
No, I got it. They explained it.
Yeah.
Booker T and Vic Joseph talked about it beforehand.
Okay. But you don't, I mean, I'm not going to get into the whole detail of how all this shit happened because that's going way too far. And we know Damon Kemp is responsible and everything for all that shit.
You explained as
Okay.
much as Booker T and Vic Joseph did, so you're good.
All right, so they both insult each other and have strong words for Saturday. They both promise to use weapons. Creed says he's more vicious and violent than Kemp. It's time for Kemp to realize Creed is better. Creed says Kemp peaked in high school and he isn't the best one on his family.
He's not. He said the way he said it was, "You ain't even the best wrestler in your family," and I was like, "Ooh."
Kemp says he knew he was better than Creed the day he walked into the diamond mine, and Creed knew it too. Creed says this won't be a match or a fight. This will be the eradication of a cancer that has plagued him for months. My God.
Jesus.
I think I skipped this segment, honestly, because I don't remember this shit.
I sent you a message in the middle of the night. I like this David Kemp guy.
Yeah, you were probably right. Creed says there will be no remorse or sympathy on Saturday. The only thing he will feel is the handle of the ambulance door closing. Creed takes off the mic and walks away. Kemp taunts Creed some more and says his brother Brutus Creed will be in the unemployment line after Saturday because he will be out of a job.
Now, I'm going to say this right quick. Here's what bugged me about this promo. Both of these guys, when you see them talk, right? First of all, the Diamond Mine guy, his tongue is a little. He got what I call a heavy tongue. But then so does freaking what do you call it? So does Damon Kemp. They have heavy ass tongues. They have fucking Come Tuesday mouths. Where everything sounds like they're doing this. But
Come Tuesday,
that motherfucker. But other than that, I like that Damon Kemp, he looks like he believes what he's saying, but he doesn't sound like he believes what he's saying. But he looks like when you see him, he emotes, he has a very charismatic face. But it's because, and I realize this, they're reading fucking scripts. They're reading scripts, man, and that's the problem. That's why I don't like this shit, because the fact that it feels so forced. Everybody feels like they're on a TV show. It feels like a cartoon show. There's something missing, man. And it's the heart, the realness. The I'm talking from here. It was more like, oh, word, you're gonna do that? Well, I'm a sassy bitch too. And it's like, no, man, come on, man. Like, and Diamond Mine homie is big and tough looking. Damon Kemp doesn't look like crazy tough, but he looks hella charismatic. Like his facial expressions tell you everything. And when he was like, "Oh, word, me, oh, word," like I like he's a very dope looking guy, but he doesn't believe what he's saying. He needs to believe what he's saying. Because other than that, I mean, he looked good doing speaking. It looked like he believed this promo.
So Young Wolf sent us something to the chat. It says Caleb Braxton's 3 steps to success. Number 1, operate like you're in a league of your own. Number 2, don't get distracted by competing with others, but instead competing with yourself. And number 3, make sure the titty's always tittying.
That's solid advice. That's solid advice, if I'm honest.
Okay.
Well, I said on the Knucklehead Network, they're talking about baby oil on Kenny. Do I want to know what that's about?
What? Baby oil on Kenny? Are we talking about Kenny King or Kenny Omega? What the fuck? What are we doing here? Okay, so back to the
I'm thinking about Kenny Omega in that picture with fucking Don Callis.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Oh, you mean that fucking portrait? That fucking portrait where they just look like they're like Japanese muscular men. Oh, rest in peace to Katsuya Kitamura.
Yeah, rest in peace to Antonio Inoki. Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was one of the young lions and shit.
Yeah. Oh damn, poor guy.
Yeah, so we go back to the ring, and Shotzi is introduced once again as the Halloween Havoc host. Hooray!
Fine. I'm sorry, TJ. That's your line.
I ain't gotta say nothing.
She rides to the ring on her tank as fans chant, "Welcome home, welcome home." Shotzi laughs and says, "Surprise" to the crowd. She says, "If there's one WWE superstar that screams Halloween, it's her." Yeah, I love her and her horror shit. God damn.
I love everything that she does with spooky season. I'm a spooky season type of guy. My mom is a very into Christmas. Me, on the other hand, I love Halloween. That's my holiday.
She says she's hosted Halloween Havoc in 2020, and it was the most horrifying, badass day of her life. So this Saturday, we've got to go to even more. We got to go even more balls to the wall. Shotzi says she gets the final piece of her costume this Friday as she and Raquel Gonzalez capture the WWE Women's Tag Team titles from Damage Control on SmackDown, which is so weird because last week they fucking lost to them. So why are they getting the tag team title shots?
I don't even
do that, huh? Okay.
I don't even.
And I fucking hate the Damage Control theme.
Wait a
So
minute.
horrible.
Wait a minute. I
Oh.
just realized something. Hazel,
Yo.
you fucked up OD.
Yeah, I know. I really
You know
fucked
why?
up OD.
Because right here,
there's another
after
match.
she announces this, yeah. God,
Dude,
this ain't
I'm
even my
high.
show.
I'm
This ain't
high.
even my fucking show. nigga.
Don't fucking judge me. I'm high.
By the
I'm
way,
high too,
Johnny
motherfucker.
Johnny met Kenny from the Call Up podcast,
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know about that.
which is also crazy. And again,
All right,
I don't know if I want to know more details.
Okay. And she's going to make Halloween Havoc the most terrifying extravaganza in NXT history. Shotzi howls to the crowd, but the music interrupts, and here comes Zion Quinn to some fucking booze.
He's still a creep.
I mean, I don't know. I don't pay attention to that man anymore. At this point, he's just
I'm
a
watching
jobber.
the show and he's still a creep, and I'm like, why are you still a creep?
At this point, he's just a jobber to the stars to me. Like, fuck.
What the fuck? What the fuck is character development, man? We used to have this on NXT. This is why it's having to want to watch this shit.
Okay, so he welcomes her back and says if she wants Saturday night to be box office, he will be her co-host. Quinn tries to convince her, but the music interrupts, and here comes fucking Quincy Elliott.
And here's where I'm gonna pause. Here's where I'm gonna pause. Yo, since when did Goldust, my boy Dustin, when the fuck did he have a love child with Big Daddy V? It literally looks like me fucking doing Goldust cosplay. This shit is fucking. What is this shit? Who made this character?
HBK. This is the new auntie.
God damn, bro. No, this shit don't work with everybody. Auntie did it, and he did that shit spectacularly.
But here's the thing, though. He's
everybody.
doing. But since that man's not in that company anymore, then letting this man do auntie things, like auntie taunts, not all of them, but tidbits of them shits.
No.
Look, the crowd love it. I mean, you're gay, cool, I love it, but the wrestling wise, it's not. It ain't working. It's not working. He needs more work. But you know, this bullshit happens. They chant for Quincy. He says he's a big fan of Shotzi, and she's a ballsy ass girl who isn't afraid to step toes. Elliot says as much as he loved to see Quinn in a Halloween costume, he's not the co-host as she needs a bona fide scream queen, and she needs to ride to the ring with the super diva. Fans chant for Quincy. That's what I said. That's what I fucking said. That's what I said. That's what I fucking said.
If she has a co-host, I'm not watching it anymore.
Hold on. Isn't Chucky also going to be there?
What the?
No, sir, I don't like it.
How many fucking hosts we got for the show?
I mean, I think Chucky is just gonna be involved in the Grayson Waller Apollo match because maybe he's gonna be the one to spin the fucking wheel.
We got Chucky, we got Quincy.
Why is Braun Breaker not killing Chucky?
We got Zion Quinn. We got Shotzi. How many?
Why are they still letting Chucky be on the fucking? I get that, you know.
I'm saying, why is Braun Breaker?
He's a part of the USA Network. I get that he's a part of the USA Network, but why do we really need to run this gimmick? They did it once in WCW, and when WWE saw it, they thought to themselves, this has to be an everyday gimmick now?
No, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. They're working with each other on basically everything. Liv Morgan is going to be on the show.
Oh yeah, that's
on the actual Chucky show. So they're partnered. So I'm actually down with this because I want to see Liv Morgan on that show because I watched that show. Fight me if you don't like it.
Yeah, man. Get your acting shit going and get out of here. Get out of this.
I mean, yo, look, after watching maybe the first episode of the first season, you know what I told myself after? Wow, I really wasted 2 hours of my life waterboarding myself watching Halloween Ends when I could have been watching this bullshit. Yo, Halloween Ends was fucking. Yo, Halloween Ends was
I didn't hate it.
Yo, I'm gonna watch
Hate it.
Halloween Ends.
I didn't hate it.
Everyone's
I
saying
didn't
it's
hate
horrible.
it.
Everyone's saying it's horrible.
Everybody's saying it's horrible, and then I went and watched it. And guess what? I enjoyed it.
Oh
But
my
bro,
God.
this is the thing. When you have a movie franchise that's been going on for 40 fucking years,
Yeah.
everyone's gonna get sick and tired. I think after the Rob Zombie movies, everyone was just done. They were fucking tired. They didn't want to see any more of this. They wanted this man to fucking die, and they still won't let this nigga die.
Wait, who?
Michael.
He died.
Well, now in this one, but next year, Halloween Ends too. Halloween
Yeah,
Ends
right.
too.
Here, you'll bring it back.
No, they're actually coming up with an idea where they might do the original idea for the series, which
where it was like different
people and shit, and the different
characters and shit,
exactly.
Because it was never supposed to be like Michael Myers forever. Because remember, they did Halloween 3 season of the witch,
and it was completely different.
Yeah, and everybody hated it, so they went back to Michael Myers.
So now they're completely they're thinking of going back to the original idea, and that's the reason why on this one they set up a whole other killer, and it's mostly about the whole new killer and less about Michael Myers. And people got upset about that because the fact that it's supposed to be it's got to be all about Michael Myers. Blah, 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 blah. No, I get it. There's growth here. They're showing the effects of going through this. Every single person in that thing was affected by Michael Myers. So I actually respect it, and I had fun watching the movie. It wasn't a bad movie. It's only a bad movie if you're like super crazy fan of the series and this is not the way you wanted it and this can't end this way and blah, 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 blah. That's the only way. That's the only reason why people didn't like it.
It could maybe work with the anthology type thing. Because even with Season of the Witch, people came around and people like it now. So.
Yeah, that's the thing.
What was Ryback's name in NXT for Zion Quinn versus Quincy Elliott?
What?
Skip.
Oh, Skip Sheffield. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not talking about this bullshit.
Yeah, well, there was not much. There was not much to talk about. I mean, they had a quick little ditty, to find out who's gonna be the co-host. Quincy did all his weird gold dust shit, and he won somehow. So,
oh my God, who the hell cares?
Yeah, this was a weird little tag team T-Lo situation.
Shotzi don't need no co-host.
No, she don't. She don't. And the fact that that's happening right now is, I'm probably just gonna tell Six, yo, you're on your own.
Yeah, no,
on your own.
No, I'm not. I don't like this match. I'm just explaining that there was not much to talk about. That was it.
Yeah. All right, now we get to the semi-main event. There you go, Johnny. Now we can talk about your fucking girlfriend. The second pick your poison match. Cora Jade taking on SmackDown's own Raquel Rodriguez, not Raquel Gonzalez, apparently.
Yeah, it's Rodriguez now, which still catches me off guard because now she got Yoshi's last name.
She spent 5,000 years here being named Raquel Gonzalez.
No, remember before Raquel Gonzalez,
she was Reina Gonzalez.
Yeah. What the fuck was that?
She was Reina Gonzalez, then Raquel Gonzalez, and now Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah.
So she was Queen Gonzalez first? What the fuck?
Yes. That was a cool name. I like that name. Queen Gonzalez. Reina Gonzalez. That's dope.
Could have had her face off against Charlotte Flair and Queen Zelina. Find out who's the real queen of WWE.
Keep NXT people away from Charlotte, for God's sake.
Yeah, definitely.
Unless your name is Io Shirai or Io Sky.
All of them, for God. Well, Io won the title.
Yeah, because she won the title from her. She won the title from her at the In Your House event when COVID hit.
Johnny,
you out of pocket.
Okay, here we go.
By the way, Rhea was not a part of this. I don't know why they're showing Rhea like that.
No, this is because this is the only fucking match card I can find of this shit.
Yeah,
I couldn't find like the individual matches.
Yeah, no, but regardless, I'm saying, why did they even fuck these guys?
Because they're trying to build up these two women, so they're trying to build the pick your poison set instead of separating it into two matches. That makes it feel like it's one
Yeah.
put together. So yeah, there you go. Kill two birds with one stone, WWE. Where you go? Doing something fucking smart. Now fire fucking Kevin Dunn, you assholes.
They should have did a
Fuck,
tag
man.
match. They should have did that.
Fuck, man. The fuck?
Yeah, where's
All
Tilo
right.
at?
So
Blair?
before we even do this match, this is stupid. I hate this shit. This is the reason why I hate the pacing.
Don't block me on Twitter, Teddy.
Before we get to this fucking match, we see the NXT Tag Team Champions Pretty Deadly backstage with the number one contenders Idris Enofe and Malik Blade. They are signing their contracts for their title match at Halloween Havoc, I think. The champs say Enofe and Blade impressed them, but it requires more to take these babies the titles off of the two-time champs. Blade says the original goal was to shock the world, and next week, this is next week, not at Halloween Havoc. Next week, they will shock the world. Shockmaster?
The Shock Master! Oh, God. I told you.
Enofe tells Pretty Deadly to enjoy this next week because new tag team champions will be crowned. Fucking goddamn it.
Come Tuesday?
We go back to the ring. That's when Cora Jade comes out, and Cora Jade, as Rodriguez looks on, the bell officially rings. Jade dodges a lockup as the fans boo. Jade poses at the top of the turnbuckle to taunt Raquel. Jade avoids locking up again. They have words now. Jade kicks Raquel in the gut. Raquel drops Jade with a big kick. Raquel sends Jade chest first into the turnbuckles, and again, Raquel with big snake eyes into the corner. This tall ass woman doing big things. I'm like, Undertaker shit, bro. This woman should just be
She's a
Undertaker.
hoss, bro. She's a female hoss, bro. She's a killer.
She has like the biggest back physique I've ever seen. She has a better back physique than the men. I'm like, God damn, you guys have problems.
She look great. She looks great in that ring, man.
Oh fuck. What the fuck, man?
Great shape, man.
Jade falls into the floor and Raquel follows. Raquel holds Jade onto the announce table, then chops her into the chest. Fans want more, but Jade scrambles into the ring. Raquel brings her back onto the announce table, but accidentally hits the table with the chop. When Jade moves out of the way, then they bring it back into the ring. Then Jade unloads to keep Raquel down. Jade runs and nails double knees to the back. Raquel with a stiff lariat to the corner. Jade ends up bringing her black kendo stick into the ring. The referee warns her not to use that goddamn weapon. Raquel catches the stick, but Jade hits her in the face with a strike. Raquel is now upset. She goes up, snaps the stick in half, and unloads on Jade. Whiff it instead for the fucking DQ, giving Jade the win here. After the bell, Jade taunts Rodriguez in front of the entranceway, but here comes Roxanne to attack her from behind, brings it to the ring, but misses a kendo stick shot as Jade retreats and runs away. Roxanne stands tall as she's all smiles with a kendo stick. Raquel hoists Perez on her shoulders to end that segment.
This was a pretty decent match. Raquel looks like a beast. One thing that I was noticing about her, like, she's fucking Aki. When she slapped that table, bro, the whole shit shook. I was like, God damn, bro. How are you this brolic? I get it, you're a tall girl, but Jesus Christ, if you slap me like that, I'm going to sleep. Like, I swear to God, bro, she's a beast. The black candlestick looks mean, bro. She beat this shit out of this poor girl with that damn candlestick. And then when the ref looks at her and is like, you lost. And then she's like, I don't fucking care.
That's been Cora Jade's patented weapon ever since the heel turn on Roxanne. While they were the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, that's when Cora actually threw the belt in the fucking trash the following week.
Ever since her skateboard exploded on its own and shit. That clip made it around the entire internet.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And that board said, "See you later, girl."
The board was the one who said, "See you later, girl." God damn.
That board said, "I am the skateboard."
It broke itself. Damn, not even the skateboard wants to be on fucking on NXT. That shit went to AEW.
Get me out of here.
It's hanging out with Darby now.
It reincarnated itself as Darby skateboard.
That skateboard was happy that I got killed off the way that it did.
Yeah, he got killed off on NXT and showed up on AEW.
All right, so now we get to the main event of the show.
Now you can say it's time for them. Get this motherfucker. Get him out.
It looks like there has been enough talk, though, for it's time for the KO show.
Hell yeah.
Fans get a huge pop for Kevin Owens. He hits the corner as he poses for the crowd, and we fucking go to commercial for some reason. Back from the break, we get a couple of NXT superstars backstage partying. Josh Briggs, Brooks Jensen, Fallon Henley, Ike Manjiro, and many others. They joke about
Let me
Halloween.
ask you a question. Who is this entire crowd that's back? There's a whole crowd of motherfuckers that I do not know.
Probably a bunch
This
of
is-
extras that we just don't know.
It was the same thing as the Chase University segment,
Yeah.
where
The
like
thing
there
is,
was
they
a whole
always
bunch
have-
of motherfuckers that I don't know. I'm like, what the fuck are
The
all
thing
these
is-
people?
TJ, six. They have the Chase U guys on the crowd like every week on the show, and I'm just like, what?
Mm.
Like they have their own fucking section. I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, I like that segment too. That girl was about to kill a mother. They
Yo,
really
that chick is on so much Red Bull.
Yep.
you think she took the cocaine from the cocaine people before they left from the main roster?
Yep.
Jesus fucking
She
Christ,
went to
bro.
Tony Khan's table and said, "Let me hold this right quick. I'll be right back." Shows up on NXT, and then Tony's like, "She took my shit, man."
All right, so someone hands a folder to Fallon Henry. The drinking continues, and the yelling gets louder. So we go back to the ring for the closing segment of the KO show. Here comes the unified NXT champion Braun Breaker, Ilya Dragunov, and JD McDonald's.
Hey, Hazel, right
Already.
quick. Hazel, wait, hold on. I want you to look at this picture of Kevin Owens. Right?
Okay.
Look at what's behind him. What does that look like to you?
It looks like a giant golden shower.
Exactly.
Yo, baby, take this shit down.
Exactly. So you understand? You understand what I'm saying? You understand?
Now I'm afraid for how the graphics are gonna look in like 2 weeks. Fucking hell, man.
Piss.
They're gonna look like shit piss.
Piss.
Fucking hell. I should have just called the show NXT Piss. NXT Piss Break.
Piss.
That should have been the name of this show.
Piss. Oh God, I'm sorry.
Oh my God, Johnny, what the fuck, man?
You out of pocket.
What did Johnny say? What did Johnny say? Is Johnny? Oh, go ahead.
God damn it, Johnny.
Oh my God.
Hit it again, TJ.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Get my mouse.
God damn it, get that shit. I love you,
You
Johnny.
out of pocket.
All right, here we go. Let's finish this so that we can get on to AEW.
Yeah, God damn it, bro.
And maybe we'll,
hour 45 minutes talking about goddamn NXT.
hopefully we can still do these fucking predictions. Okay, so
Ain't nobody got time for that. Hell no.
I'm guessing.
Go
All
ahead.
right, Owens welcomes everyone to this special NXT edition of the KO show. He says he got a call from HBK to come host this segment with the Halloween Havoc main event competitors. And since Sean is why Kevin Owens became a wrestler in the first place, he certainly won't say no to him. Fans chant HBK, and now Owens says Sean is welcome.
Yeah, he goes, "You're welcome, Sean."
Owens says his role tonight is to keep the peace. Owens refers to JD as a huge, creepy weirdo.
But
Owens
did you see
asks
the look
JD
on his face when he said that? He goes, "This guy's a creepy." And then you look at fucking fuck it, I'm calling him Jordan Devlin. You look at Devlin's face, shit Finn Balor, and you look at his face, and he's over there like this. Tav, look at my face, bruh. If you looking at me like that, bruh, I'm gonna be like, this motherfucker creepy as hell. Get him away.
Yo, he be doing that in these fucking promo segments, like these little vignettes that he does, and then all of a sudden at the end he's like tasting his own blood. I'm like, you sadistic motherfucker. I'm like at this point, I'm more uncomfortable watching this nigga than fucking Quincy Elliott. Shit.
Oh, by the way, you know what I just remembered too? The Red Hood Shorty, she popped up again in the
party segment.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's NXT's White Rabbit.
Who is this motherfucker?
It's NXT's White Rabbit.
Jason Todd.
Oh yeah, Jason Todd. That could be Jason Todd indeed.
He got killed by
the motherfucker.
He got killed by Joker. You feel me? Then he got resurrected and put in the Lazarus pit.
So,
and who was the shorty, by the way, who was walking upside down?
Wait, I don't even know. There was way too much going on that I didn't even see that part.
I pay attention to all the little stupid shit. But anyways, go ahead.
Okay, so Owen scoots his stool away from JD McDonough and says he feels like he needs a shower just looking at JD. JD says Owens can call him what he wants because in 4 days he will be NXT champion. JD says Owens is wrong. He has not been stirring the pot since he earned the title shot. He points to how Braun and Ilya were the ones starting things. They keep pounding their chests over who is the toughest in NXT because he has his eyes on a bigger title. The one on Braun's shoulders. Ilya says he wasn't aiming for JD last week, but hitting Braun was a mistake. Ilya says he stood over Braun and watched him struggle for air. And in that moment, he realized Braun is human. And he saw the chink in the armor of a great warrior and knew Braun is beatable. That torpedo was meant for Braun at Worlds Collide, but he will feel it again this Saturday at Halloween Havoc. Ilya says he will capture the title that should have been his in the first place. Braun shakes his head. Give me that fucking mic, says over his dead body. He felt the torpedo, and he knows how nothing has been able to keep Ilya down except the spear last week. Braun knows Ilya had to relinquish his NXT title because of injury, and he feels for him on that. He knows Ilya wants the title back, but too damn bad. If you want a friend, go get a dog, Braun says as he's breathing. The title is his. Braun barks, and the crowd barks with him. What the fuck?
The crowd actually started barking first.
I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so the moment that he said, "You are afraid? Get dog!" And after he says that, the crowd starts going, because his dad. So yeah. And then he started. Then he did a one woof. He didn't even do it that loud. It was like woo.
All right, they say
so
I got bronchitis. That's crazy.
What?
Owens is starting to appreciate the intensity between Braun and Ilya and the spirit of competition, but he sees what's going on. This guy JD is trying to get to the point where Braun and Ilya are at each other so bad that he can waltz in and easily win the title right then and there. Owens says as the former NXT champion, you cannot let that happen because nobody wants JD as NXT champion. God damn, he really does not want JD McDonough as NXT champion.
This guy.
Hell no. KO.
The fans pop. Owens says not himself, not any other former NXT champion, not the fans here. Owens says he talked to JD's mother earlier, and she doesn't even want him to be champion because she's creeped out by JD also. Owens tells him to make sure JD doesn't walk out with the title. JD says he doesn't need approval from Owens or the fans. He doesn't need a friend or a crappy little dog. Or he needs his one opportunity for the devil inside. And by the time they wake up, he will be at the victory party with the title. He says Ilya might have knocked him out of NXT UK. JD goes on with his promo, and Owens asks, "What kind of creep talks like that?" He's so weird.
He literally calls him JD McGoogle. Don't. No, he says JD Don't Google me.
Jesus Christ.
JD don't
Google me.
Oh, goddamn.
Okay, so
That's
Ilya
a smart
says,
idea too, because I mean, at the end of the day, they're gonna find him and they're gonna be like, "Wait a minute, that's Jordan Devlin."
My God.
what's going on, Ren? Pointing goodies to you.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
saying, man, that's whack, bro. That's a whack situation.
So Ilya says,
Also said no super diva slander.
God damn it. Y'all really want this to be 3 hours fucking long, huh? Ilya
No.
says he will always be a contender, but never a champion. Braun says he's putting Ilya in the same category as JD. Ilya says Braun is talking a big game. When the last triple threat match he was in, he lost the NXT title. Ooh, that was
Yeah,
against-
lost.
Yeah, that's when he lost to fucking Dolph Ziggler on an NXT show. Ilya stands and challenges Braun to try and put him in that category right now. Ilya and Braun face off while JD watches from a corner. Owen says he tried, but he exits the ring. Owen tells them to continue. Braun and Ilya start fighting now. Security hits the ring and tries to pull them apart. Braun tosses security out of the ring and drops others. Braun makes his way to Ilya again, nails a spear on a security guard. Ilya with a Moscow torpedo to Braun. JD grabs Ilya, but Ilya nails a stiff headbutt. Ilya with the torpedo to JD to put him down. Ilya screams out and raises the NXT title belt in the air. While the crowd is chanting for fucking Ilya's name, getting him the big pop, all of a sudden, random music appears. A-Town down. What the fuck? Austin Theory is back on NXT with his Money in the Bank briefcase. Crowd goes fucking wild while Dragunov continues to raise the NXT title in the air and yell out Theory. All smiles, stares at him down the entranceway. Halloween Havoc Go Home edition of NXT goes off the air with Theory raising his Money in the Bank briefcase while Dragunov raises the NXT title in the air facing the crowd. Booker refers to Theory and says the future of WWE has come home, ending NXT.
So let me do this right quick.
Got it.
I'm trying to get the voice proper. I'm trying to get the voice proper. I think this is all right. I think you know for what I'm going for, and it goes a little something like this. Will Kevin? No, not Kevin. No. Will fuck? I forgot. Will Braun Breaker be able to retain his title? Is Austin Theory going to become the next NXT champion? We'll find out next week here on NXT.
Oh my
TJ,
God.
you know exactly where that's from.
Yeah,
that's Dragon Ball Z.
That's that classic Tsunami shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to prepare the voice though, right quick. It's hard to do that shit. Wrong one.
Last time on NXT, the KO show took place in the main event when a bunch of big, scrawny, buff guys stared at each other and they beat each other up. And Austin Theory shows up with his Money in the Bank briefcase. He's in a cash in. Will this happen on Halloween Havoc? Find out this Saturday.
Let me tell you something right quick, man. Kevin Owens is in shape. That boy looks great. He done been working. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if
He's fat.
No, he's not.
Anymore. Not anymore.
No, he's not.
I just threw that
He's
in.
Definitely not.
No, I just threw that in there for a joke. I'm like, not anymore.
Get
That man is.
No, get it
that
out
man
of
is
here,
so
bro.
fucking
Get
fit.
it out of here.
That
No, it doesn't fit with this
Get
situation.
outta here.
This is an amazing situation. This is great. Kevin Owens looks in probably some of the best shape I've ever seen him in his entire career, let alone
Yeah,
his
same
life.
here. Same
He
here.
looks
indeed.
fucking awesome, bro. Fucking Braun Breaker looks great during this. Ilya Dragunov, bro. I don't know why, but when he cuts a promo, he gives me that like Adolf Hitler vibe, man. Where he's just like, and the little flicker in his hair starts going like that. I don't know, but he sounds like some crazy ass dictator. I lose my mind every time. I'm like, oh shit, nigga. Don't get me killed, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he gives me like a real evil ass vibe, bro. Every time I see him, I'm like, oh man, I'm good, bro. And then of course, shit Finn Balor has always been shit Finn Balor, but now he's a creep. Why? When the fuck did he become a creep?
He's up.
Vince McMahon. Vince
He
McMahon.
just used to be a big headed version of Finn Balor. That's all he was. It's like you use big head mode in fucking WWE 2K 23 or 22 or 25. I don't even know where we're at now. But you know what I'm saying? It's like you're playing WWE 2K, you use big head mode, and that's what Jordan Devlin is meant to be.
He drives
What the fuck
up
are you
the
doing here?
he likes to drive up the coast of Cardiff, Wales, or whatever the fuck, Ireland, whatever the fuck he's from, and then he just likes to, physically harm himself just so he can get a taste of his own blood. And I'm like,
This shit is dumb. That's
okay, you
dumb.
Twilight looking motherfucker. What the fuck? What are you doing?
That's a dumb character. I hope Triple H fixes that very, very soon because
because
anybody who's ever seen a match with Jordan Devlin knows that motherfucker's a beast.
because at this point though, it's not even real blood. He's just like swallowing blood capsule fluid. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, it tastes like medicine. That happened to me once. Horrible. With that being said, I would like to say I didn't even say anything.
And no, because of Johnny's chat.
Oh, we'll say that in a second. Hold on, let me finish talking about this segment. KO did his gimmick. I love the fact that when he was in the center of the ring, and these two guys are like face to face, he's like, well, I tried HBK, and he just grabs the fucking stool and just kicks it over, like, all right, go ahead, carry on. And then they just beat the shit out of each other. I love when KO does shit like that. Wait, let me just, all right, carry on. That was
when
great.
Has there ever been
and
a segment that it just goes normal?
I don't
like a
anyway,
talk show.
So I don't know. Well, anyways, with Austin Theory, I also like the fact that they're making him come out here because I know there's no way he's gonna be Roman Reigns. No fucking way. There's no way he's even gonna have a match with Roman Reigns. I don't even see that in his future. So the fact that he's holding this Money in the Bank briefcase, it makes sense for him to cash in NXT because there's no other title for him to go for. That's a world title because Roman has both of them. And we know damn sure he's not losing. And we know damn sure they're not putting him up against Austin Theory.
If you catch him with Carl Anderson.
How?
He's got the belt.
But he can't. Anyways, he can't show up on that. Anyways, so showing up here on NXT where there's a world champion and he can cash it in. And we know damn well that that's a good place for him to be. And a good person for him to wrestle would be Braun Breaker. That makes sense. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? I hope to see what's going to happen at Halloween Havoc. This was weird. Like I said earlier to you guys, it's like NXT feels like a little skit show, a little skit comedy show. While fucking AEW ends up feeling like a full-blown comedy stand-up on Netflix. Like it's night and day here, bro. It's so different. So different. I remember when they were actually doing the gimmick where they were trying to go up against AEW. But at this point where NXT is right now, there was no way this was going to be a better show.
You ain't built for this.
I feel bad for anybody who watched this.
I was going
AEW.
to pull my girlfriend, but if she told me that NXT did not beat AEW this week, there was no way. And it just goes to show that there was no way I was going to pull my girlfriend.
Because, to be honest, man, NXT just feels way too cartoony, man. It just does. Every time I hear somebody cut a promo, it feels so forced and faked. It's stressful, man, because I remember when NXT felt so real. Watching NXT felt like something out of this world. You feel me? It felt like
WWE
watching something old school, watching some like Attitude Era nonsense, some WCW sprinkled in here and there. Like I loved the original Black and Gold NXT. Not the game show. Some people like to call that one the OG. It's not. To me, that's a game show. This is the OG. Well, not this one. Black and Gold NXT.
Yes.
Johnny disagrees.
This NXT is best NXT. So yeah, no, I'm sorry, Johnny. I'm sorry to disagree with you, man, but this is not. It's not black and gold NXT. We had some good matches. The story progression is weird. I don't understand what's going on much. I feel like even if I watched a few shows leading up to this one, I'd still be like, what the fuck? So
I mean, look, I do this shit live on a daily basis. Sometimes I don't even know what the fuck's going on here. That's why I just be like, can this shit be over so I could see if I could beat TJ in this GM mode and shit? Like, I was thinking at this point because I'm like, my God, there'll be some matches here where it's like, oh, this picked up, but then what the fuck? The crowd would just fucking die at like 2 or 3 matches until like the main event. I'm like, holy shit. Like, there's no way that this show could be that fucking boring. But it does tend to get boring at times. It's not a disappointing show. The show doesn't suck. It's just you pick up on a few moments, but then you fall flat, to pick it back up at the end. I don't mind that from time to time, but if that shit has to be every week, now you got to fucking give me more variety. The middle got to be way better than the fucking openers at this point.
Yeah. I think their best bet is to cut the show. I mean, USA ain't gonna let them because they want another 2 hours. Yeah. But even if I was USA, thinking about, all right, how can we maximize the amount of money that we're getting out of this show and the amount of quality that we're getting out of this show? And what I would do is make it an hour and a half. That's it, 90 minutes. TJ is one that's always advocating for 90 minutes, and I agree with that. I like 90 minutes. 90 minutes feels good. It's not too short. For NXT, an hour would be good for you because I know that. Yeah, but I also I'm a story guy too, and watching what they do with Rampage, where there's no fucking story, barely ever. Nothing. So I want the extra 30 minutes so they can be able to put some story here and there, and then give us big matches. So that's why I'm saying 90 minutes for me would be the perfect NXT show.
I agree. Like if the show is 90 minutes or at least an hour, like if they took NXT out of the USA Network and say, for instance, they put it on Peacock and they have it for an hour, it would be more watchable. One, because it's on a streaming service. 2, there's no fucking commercials unless you're only paying for the regular price of $5.99, you're gonna get ads.
That's what I pay for. I don't mind that.
I honestly, I didn't hate the show. I didn't hate it only because they were pulling out all the stops here because not only were they competing with AEW, they were competing with other sports, just like AEW was also competing with other sports that were on Tuesdays because they needed baseball for that Wednesday slot, which I could have fucking understand. It's the playoffs. Like, you're gonna need more viewership off of that.
Yeah, playoffs. Johnny says Chucky the Doll was on NXT, and they can't.
I can't fucking hate on what they try to do, building up to Halloween Havoc. Like, yeah, we didn't get an explanation as to why Mandy Rose got kidnapped, which obviously is legit horse shit. Like, I wanted an explanation.
Yeah, they just threw that story the fuck out, bro.
Yeah, they didn't even throw it out. It's one of those stupid tropes that they always do in wrestling. They always kidnap someone, and then they never give us a fucking conclusion as to why this man. Remember when Samoa Joe got kidnapped in fucking TNA? We got nothing out of that. Nothing.
Well, I mean, that was a whole different type of situation.
That was.
But it's like, if you're gonna do something that edgy, give us a motive. Like, we understand why Mandy had to go, all right, because of family emergency and family grievances. But we need an explanation as to how she escaped, why she was kidnapped. Another one, how the fuck did Rick Steiner escape from Joe Gacy after he was kidnapped?
They never explained this shit, bro. They don't care.
None of that shit is explained.
They don't care. It's a developmental show. They've made that very clear now.
Moving on, though.
Yep, because as you can see, the title belt is back on my shoulder.
About goddamn time.
TJ, the Banter Club is here. It is our time. It's my time. It's your time. It's our time this time.
Fuck out of here. It's time.
Let TJ, you have anything to say?
And since we fucking wasted 2 hours talking about the other shit,
Bullshit.
we gonna get right the hell to it. Are we ready?
Wait, let me do this shit. Don't take my line. I'm the one who asks. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
No, Hazel, you gotta wait your turn. Are you ready?
I'm ready, man.
You're not ready either, motherfucker. I'm gonna say it one last time. Are you ready?
I am ready.
I am ready.
All right, enough with the cosplay. Then, for the thousands in attendance,
Just us. Just us.
and the millions watching at home, that is all of
You.
TJ.
Watching and
Nice.
listening.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Whew. It's time to light the fuse and bring the boom.
Did somebody say boom?
You damn
Whew. Let's banter. God damn it.
AEW Dynamite, Tuesday Night Dynamite, Title Tuesday. They done this show. It is from
Tuesday.
Cincinnati, Ohio, the home of
Tuesday?
the home, of course, of AEW World Champion John Moxley.
The wild thing,
And
John Moxley.
The
Don't that man live in
Ohioan.
Vegas?
He lives in Vegas, but he's from Cincinnati.
He was talking. They even have a. We'll talk about it later. They throw a nice little promo gimmick for him, and he's talking about his homecoming and all that too later. So yeah.
Yes.
So we start hot. We open up with the AEW Trios Championships on the line. Best Friends versus Triángulo de la
The
Muerte.
muerte.
I would have sang the best friend theme, but they came out to Orange Cassidy's theme. So
Yes, they came out to Jane.
yeah, but to me, I wanted to say,
This man came out in a backpack with the All Atlantic Championship.
He has his,
inside.
yes, of course, new All Atlantic champion Orange Cassidy brings his belt out in a backpack.
in a backpack. That man he's different. Before that, by the way, did you see when they were announcing that the Jericho match, right? Did you see how beautiful they had like a quick little video package of all the former Ring of Honor well, not all, a few former Ring of Honor I love that shit. It was awesome.
And there was a guy in there that we haven't seen in quite a while on AEW television since this situation.
I still won't talk about him.
Ace Steel is gone from AEW. Cannibalism is gone in AEW.
Yep, no more cannibalism. Johnny said FTK, he feels threatened now by WWE. Tony Khan should let him be there. He's good for AEW. Sorry, WWE hurt your feelings. Mr. Khan, grow up. They ain't hurt his feelings. They tampered with his talent. That's what they did.
That's what
And I work with old children.
Let's be clear. This ain't an issue of hurt feelings. This is,
he's physically hurt, not emotionally.
Tony is flying fire with fire. Y'all want to tamper with my talent? No, fuck you. You can't have Billy.
Yeah,
Gunn.
don't fuck with my money. I dare you to play with my money. You try to bury us when we started. Fuck
It's
you.
like
Hell no.
It's like Big Win from Friday. Messing with my money is like messing with my emotions.
Man, why you
Fuck,
playing
man.
with me,
You
man?
gonna play with my money, bro. You gonna get shot.
Don't play. But yes.
Dalton Castle.
No,
wait.
Later.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Triángulo de la Muerte.
with their fucking gangsta ass entrance and Penta after fucking going full Mortal Kombat style at Triple Mania, and fucking holding up Keanu's mask like a fucking fatality screen. That
With the
shit was
blood all over him.
coolest
He
thing I've
looked
ever
cool.
seen.
That was
He looked
amazing.
And then he came out in his Joker gear
And
here.
here he's like, I'm the Joker, baby. I'm
And
like,
not just the
"Oh."
Joker. He came out with a Ric Flair robe and everything. I was like, oh, we doing Lucha Libre here tonight.
It's just like from him to go to one or the other is so crazy to me. Like
The real question that was on everybody's mind before the match even started: can Orange Cassidy make it 2 in a row? Last week he won the All Atlantic. We'll find out for certain if he pulls another rabbit out of the hat and walks out with trios belts.
That wasn't my
Suck.
question. My question was, can you win a match without using that stupid ass ring bell anymore?
Yes, Pac.
That was my fucking.
Oh yeah, let's talk
Stupid
about
ass
this
ring
shit.
bell. Get that
Yes,
shit out of here.
that's where we're at. We're with the he's a bastard, you know.
Bastard.
Yes. Triple dive from the Death Triangle to start this shit off. Then they take the heat into the picture-in-picture. We come back from break. Orange makes the hot tag to Trent. Trent goes wild, fucking spikes Phoenix with a tornado DDT. But then the Lucha Bros cut him off with a super kick, and then they grab Orange and hold him up for a drop kick from Pac. Then they hit this triple lung blower, double stomp, deadlift,
Yes.
German
When
suplex combo.
he got up there on the gimmick,
Yeah, I was like, well, what the hell was that? That was fire.
I don't know, but it was cool.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
That was dope.
Yeah, so it breaks down. They're all brawling outside. Pat goes up top, but the best friends come in and break it up with the soul food half and half combo. Then Penta gets fucking a pile driver not once, but twice from the best friends.
Yes,
and then they
sir.
got to give the people what they want.
You got
They
to.
meet
You
center
got to.
ring, and they bring it in.
Oh.
You already know what's going on. Pat puts Orange down, goes out to grab the hammer once again. I'm gonna bash him with this fucking hammer.
Fucking bastard with that goddamn hammer.
But
The
Ray
hammer.
Phoenix is like, "Hey, we baby faces," and then Pac is like, "You're a baby face."
Yep.
Yeah, I'm deaf, nigga. I'm deaf
And-
triangle for
But
life.
to be
I'm about
honest-
kill this man.
And then Penta's like, "I'm a tweener. What's going on?"
Yep. But if you pay attention to this whole situation, right? When you looking at them, he OD did not need that stupid hammer. You got like 3 other people here in case somebody's about to do something to you.
you got
Why are
fucking
you using
Alex
this stupid ass
also.
hammer? You're being lazy, is what I call that. Lazy. You don't want to finish your match. You're being lazy. You just want to end it right away. You want to get your paycheck and go home. Fuck that. Pac.
But yo,
Fuck
fuck
that.
that. He did the same thing last week. He grabbed the
He's
fucking
been doing
hammer.
that shit for a while now. He's been doing that shit for a fucking while. Ever since who got into his match and started bringing him shit and making him. Remember? I think it was Andrade's boys or somebody that gave him
I
the
think it
hammer
was
last.
Roosh.
Oh
I
yeah,
think it was
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
Roosh.
yeah, Roosh.
Roosh, there you go.
Roosh
Gave him
and
the fucking
Jose.
But
hammer.
you know what? I'm gonna say this right now. There have been a lot of wrestlers that have their own patented weapons that they use, like Triple H with a sledgehammer or golden shovel if he needs to bury someone. Mick Foley with all of his shit, Edge and Christian with chairs, Hardys with ladders, fucking Dudleys with tables. Pac with the fucking ring bell hammer is probably the most original thing that I've seen since Aces and Eights used to use a ball peen hammer in TNA. So I like shit like that because it's not the everyday weapon that everyone uses under the fucking ring. It's something like the timekeepers use this, and this does a lot of damage. Let me see if I can put it in his skull.
Ding.
And you know what? It does damage. But technically, I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen Pac win with that fucking shit, but I'm glad that he uses it as his either his ace in the hole or his way out.
With it.
Okay.
Hey, TJ.
What?
The match card.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck? You're fucking up already.
That's why I'm out here saying Dalton Castle and wrong shit.
Yeah, well, shit. I got to do I had to pick point, and then I had to do the gimmick. All right, give me a second.
You should have said me the gimmicks. I would have done the gimmick.
Here we go.
I also have OBS.
But no,
real quick before
I-
we get back to the shit.
Go ahead.
Tony Khan hates WWE so much, but shows Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins in the Ring of Honor video because they're former champions. That was the
they're
whole
former
point.
champions, buddy.
And that's not Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. That's Kevin Steen and Tyler
Steen.
Black. Mike.
Yeah. And not just
Plus-
that. On top of all of that, you also have to remember the fact that in AEW, all wrestling is canon.
Yes, even
Yes.
that one.
Yes. They bought the library for a reason to show off this type of shit.
Yeah.
That's the point. All wrestling exists, and it is a part of the larger multiverse in AEW.
The AEW verse.
Yes. So back to the match. So yeah, they're arguing Phoenix and Pac, and Penta's just like, yo, what's going on? Then Orange comes in, rolls him up for a near fall, pops up, cracks him with the orange punch. Penta goes for the step up destroyer, but Trent catches him, and the boys hit strong zero for the 1-2. He got him. No.
No.
And Phoenix comes in, hits a double cutter. Then he catches Trent with the Tiger Feint misdirect and then nails him with the Black Fire driver for the 1, 2, and 3. As Phoenix proved, yeah, you don't need that shit.
You don't.
Win.
And then they had a little scuttlebutt at the end of the match. But then, Penta's like, hey, no, I'm a tweener. I can just, it's okay. I'll be in between. It's okay.
I'll be in between.
And then Penta's like, not Penta, then Pac is like, no, it's okay. I'll stand in the middle being a bastard. And he stands in the middle and they all cheer but the fact that they're showing a bit of dissension over here is like,
It's interesting because
and every week they keep showing that the hammer keeps getting in the way.
This is a story. They're building it, and you would break my heart, Tony, if you broke up Death Triangle. You would break my heart. I don't do that. But
what's that called, TJ?
Again,
I mean,
it's called continuity, TJ.
It is.
It would break all
it's
of
called
our hearts
continuity.
if they just kick Pac out of Death Triangle and just have him on his singles run and keep the Lucha
I'm saying
Bros
any sort of dissolution of Death Triangle would sadden me. But on the other hand, it's like I can't say no to Pac versus Rey Fenix.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep.
That's why
That's why I'm glad that I'm back here on my show over here, where they make stories that make you want to believe.
Want to believe. And then you have this investment and attachment to the characters and the people involved.
Yes, because there's continuity. And real life exists outside of, I love that. AEW, you're good at doing that.
All right, Johnny, have a good one.
Take
Have a
care,
good night,
man. Be
man.
safe. Too sweet.
Hazel, you're not doing Raw, right? No.
No, hell no.
Yeah, no. So no Raw. Maybe I will.
Oh
Stream
no. Raw.
but
Yeah,
no
I'm
Raw.
doing Raw. I'm doing Raw Monday because I'm not
No,
working.
you're not. It's officially. I'm overruling. I'm doing my thing. Not all right. So Raw Monday, and I'll be there. All right. But now we got a video package for Mox and Hangman later on tonight, talking about Mox's homecoming and Hangman being on the other side of that, and they're building it up, big time main event.
Yep.
And
Damn.
yes, and yeah, we'll talk about that when we get to it. But now we got Tony with Britt, Jamie, and Rebel, the gang. They talk about how they're tired of Tony Storm, and they say by the end of the year they'll be past the conspiracy, and one of us is going to be women's. Jamie Hayter says one of us is going to be interim women's world champion, and then Britt says, "No, forget that part. One of us is going to be straight up women's world champion." So they're calling it. Britt and Jamie are going for that belt, but
they didn't just say that. You know what they said? The overall context of this whole promo. It's not Tony time.
More or less.
It's the first time we got them both on one show.
Yeah. Right. The first time in a while we've had them both.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's not Tony time.
It's not Tony time.
It's fucking not.
No.
Nope.
And now, speaking of Tony, let's get to it. Interim AEW Women's World Championship on the line. Tony Storm versus Hikaru Shida. Holy Shida. She's back. And she's here to fight for the title. And as it always is in AEW, Hikaru Shida is always bringing out the best of the Women's World title. I thought this was quite the match. And actually fell into the radar considering all the other stuff that happened on this show, but still a good one. Especially because both women were very over. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Dueling chants in the beginning. Let's go, Tony. Let's go, Shida. Crowd was with them both. So, they're going into the break. They come back. Shida hits Tony with a jumping knee. Then they start trading. She hits her with a top rope Meteora and then goes for the Falcon Arrow, but Tony stuffs it. Then Shida goes for the Katana, but Tony blocks it with the spinning forearm. And then they trade German suplexes, going back and forth, real strong style type shit. Shit, all those people mad about that Athena match. I hope they didn't see fucking Tony dumping Shida on her noggin.
On her a few times.
And then
tossed her ass, yo.
Yeah. And then killing her with her ass.
With her booty. That booty went right up in her head. It should have been me.
It's not fair. It should have been me, not him. I gotta add that.
Yep, you got to put that on.
I will find you.
Every time Tony is here, you have to do that for me.
I will have
say
the
your
clip
line.
for you by Monday, TJ. I'll
Say
have
less.
the clip for you.
Every time that Tony shows up, I gotta do it.
Yeah.
Should have been me. And Hazel, you could do it for Jamie.
Yes.
Even though I was the original hater.
No, I've been the original hater because you know what?
You can't argue it.
Nigga, I've been watching Joseph. I've been
doesn't
watching
matter.
Jamie Hater since
It's on this
Joshi.
show. It's on this show. I'm the
Yeah.
original hater.
It's
Go
established.
all the way back. All the way
Fight me,
back.
then. Fight me.
All
then.
the back to the orange and black hair. Bruh, if I fought you, I'd throw you out a window. You weigh about 5 pounds wet and wearing boots. Anyways,
My God.
TJ.
So yeah, they're traded. Tony rocks her with a forearm, hits a tornado DDT, follows up with Storm Zero. Yeah, she fucking hit a pile driver too. How you like that? And that goes for 1, 2, and 3. Very solid match. I love that the women were over. Fucking women's match in the first hour. How about that?
I love the fact that during this match, like I like their counters and how they went about. It was like they were doing a nice little gangsta ass whooping painting. It was amazing. Tony Storm wearing the short boys. Always a good deal. You know what I'm saying? Hikaru Shida, seeing her here, man, she fucking whooped ass. And it's been a while since I've seen some Shida. Like, you know, singles match type situation. She's a beast when she's doing singles. I love that girl, man. She's dope. Post match.
When you gotta answer this question for me? Did she come out with her 2 Japanese belts?
No.
Okay,
No.
good. Because
Excalibur did mention them though.
last week there was way too many titles in AEW. What the fuck? I counted 15. Holy shit, from many different promotions.
It's a wrestling multiverse. God damn it.
Yep. They believe that other wrestling shows should get some love.
It was nice to see that, but I'm like, oh my god, there are way too many titles on TV right now. None of them are being defended.
It's all good. It's all good. They you know, they'll get defended when they go back to that other company right quick.
Yeah, they're just showing you, hey, look, this person's a champion. So go watch
Or if
some
they
other
make-
company defend
Yeah.
their
Or
belt.
if they make Battle of the
Exactly.
Belts 2 fucking hours.
No, nobody wants that.
We got it.
Here's the thing. I like Battle of the Belts and Rampage because they're short. I don't like you feel me? Like it's I'm watching wrestling. I enjoy wrestling. The wrestling is over. I watch something else.
Yes.
You feel me? It's all good. And plus, again, like I keep telling you, let it rock that there's other people's stuff here because I love the fact that these people respect the fact that there's other companies in the world. It's not just them.
Yeah, they're big dogs, but they ain't the only dog.
God bless them for that.
Yeah.
WWE used to do that. I don't know why they don't. Why they don't do that? You know, they used to do it.
You know why, pal.
Yeah,
So
but
I
he was the one in
really-
charge when they used to do it.
That's true. I changed my mind.
I really enjoyed the hell out of this match, only because like I really do like Joshi wrestling. I've seen Toni Storm in Japan, you know, before she went to WWE and all that stuff, just like I've seen Jamie Hayter before she was in AEW.
Mhm.
So it's good to see a little bit of some genres being thrown into this company. Like they try to give you variety in anything that's not crazy spots and death matches. You know, they try to give you, you know, different styles of wrestling. You got Joshi wrestling here, which was pretty fucking cool. I enjoyed the hell out of it. And yeah, Sheeta got dropped on her head a lot here. Like, holy fuck. I'm like, is
Holy
she
Sheeta.
really? Oh, holy Sheeta, are you really trying to fucking kill yourself? Jesus Christ. Oh,
Gotcha.
I like
fuck.
that. But
yeah, Toni Storm with the win. Then some shit happened after.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
we
why
got
I
the
was.
post
That's why I
match.
was. Yeah, I was going to tell you. I was going to let you speak after TJ finished. Go ahead.
yeah. We got the post match where Jamie Hayter and Rebel run in, and then Britt's music hits, and she comes out. Of course, since we're in Ohio, she has to come out in her Steelers jersey.
Yep.
And
Asshole.
you know it's beef. But
Asshole.
following that, Saraya is here. Or Saraya, rather.
It's Saraya. Doesn't
Saraya.
sound like that. Just sing the other version.
Yeah, it's Saraya though. It is Saraya.
I remember
My first-
Taz says Saraya, and they go Saraya.
So
I get-
Saraya runs down. She takes Britt outside the ring. They're brawling, and then they're still brawling in the ring. And Riho's music hits, and she runs down and she runs the heels off. And Riho stands with Tony in the ring, and it's respect and it's baby faces, and the base god Riho is back to restore order to the women's division. You love to see it.
Fucking Riho, silly hoe.
Love to see her back. The
And the people still fuck with her.
AEW
I like
Women's
that.
Champion.
By the way, I have no beef with her. I'm making fun of a Nicki Minaj line. Sorry.
Yeah, we love Riho.
We love Riho. Sorry, don't get me wrong. I like the fact that she's tiny, but she's tough.
Yes.
Real life scrappy do shit.
Hell yeah. Riho don't play that fuck shit.
Hell no. She whoop ass.
Nah,
Let
she
me
whip
ask.
ass in that ring. For an 80-pound girl, she could whip ass.
Hell yeah.
Not just for an 80-pound girl. For a person, she can whoop ass. I
Yeah,
like
for a
that.
person
For
in general,
80
yeah.
for an
She'll
80-pound
whoop ass.
Joshi wrestler, yeah.
She'll whoop ass. But
None
yeah,
of that matters. Go ahead.
Yeah, this was all fun stuff. Good match. Good again. Like we've been talking about over the last few weeks with this stuff since Saraya has shown up. They're building up a lot of stuff in the women's division right now. They've got multiple feuds going on across this show. They're getting time. They're involving people. Like, it's good to see.
It's good to see.
Yes.
You love to see it.
Now we got War Joe calling out the OGK, basically just telling them all the ways we about to fucking kill you. Samoa Joe said
The bar that he said.
Samoa Joe
Wait.
said
The bar that he said. Go ahead.
there's 6,000 ways to die, and you chose all the wrong ones.
You know what that reminds me of, Tev? You know what that reminds me of, Tev?
What?
Do you remember the song "Serial Killer" by Snoop Dogg?
Oh, yes.
The intro of that song is the exact thing he said. 6 million ways to die, choose one. Doom, and then a whole bunch of West Coast.
A whole bunch of West Coast shit.
Serial killer. Sorry, go ahead. And then that also reminds me of 1,000 Ways to Die for those of you who are waiting.
Yeah. If you guys are big Spike TV heads.
Yeah. Which me and Hazel are definitely.
But yeah, War Joe on the warpath. Now we got Renee with FTR. Renee
Miss
Paquette.
Young.
Miss
You know, she's
Paquette.
still Miss Young to me.
Miss Paquette.
She young, boy. She young. That
She
girl
is young, but she Miss Paquette.
Yep. She also her baby daddy here too. I gotta stop.
Yeah.
Her baby daddy, my favorite wrestler right now. What am I talking about?
She is Renee Paquette Good. Because Moxley's name is Jonathan Good.
Her name is Diablo Mommy. That's it. She comes out here and I'm
sorry,
like,
Mox.
"Damn,
I had to say
girl."
it. I had to say it.
Yo, let me tell you something, Mox. You're a lucky fucking man. You're a great man.
Respect,
Good
Mox.
shit.
Respect.
I
all right?
respect the shit. You see how usually we're like, I fuck that. No.
No.
With
Respect,
John,
Mox.
it's like,
all respect.
brother, I love
Respect.
you. Good shit, man.
I'm gonna
Respect,
shake your
bro.
Let
hand.
me
I
tell
want
you
to
something.
shake Mox's hand.
You a gangster, bro. How you pull that
Facts.
shit? You a gangster. Oscar
Respect.
Kokoschka looking ass over here.
You
Back in
keep
what was her
money.
name? Susie? Was
Yeah.
it Susie or Lucy or something?
Yeah, it was Susie. It was Susie.
Yeah. Damn, I haven't watched AR in a long time, man.
Mr. and Mrs. Kokoschka is going to be making that
Yeah.
AEW money now together.
Hell yeah, man. I'm down with that.
They ain't going to be
I
living
like
in no
her.
boarding house no more.
I fucks with her pantsuit ensemble. I like the colors, the way I like the tones that she used. She's fashionable, bro. I like her shit, bro.
But yeah, she's with FTR. She puts over the year. They've had one of the great years in recent history. And she asked, when do you guys look to expand your title collection? And Dax, he says, you've known us for a long time, Renee. You know that all we've ever wanted to be is the greatest tag team of all time. And, we know with all these championships, Ring of Honor, AAA, IWGP, we got these big targets on our back. But target or not, we want that fourth belt. We want those AEW World Tag Team Championships. And Cash says, we need those shots. We need to cash in on our number one contendership and become champions. But then interviews are not allowed in AEW.
Nope.
And Swerve and Keith Lee walk up. And Swerve is like, hold on. Y'all been going all around the world, winning all these titles, doing everything else. And now Now you decide you want to cash in on your number one contendership, and now you want to challenge for the AEW titles. Nah. We deserve the shot. And then Keith Lee steps in because Swerve is being a little belligerent, and he's like, I apologize.
This
And
was like this was exactly what would happen if TJ and Hazel were at a gimmick, and Hazel was over here being Hazel, and TJ's like, "Excuse me, I'm sorry."
Excuse me.
Does Swerve have a cup in his hand? Did Swerve
He had
have
an
a cup in his
apple.
hand?
So
Oh, an apple?
so Keith Lee had an apple, right? That he was eating,
Yes.
and Swerve just fucking saluted his shit. If you remember,
Fucking Keith Lee is like, I apologize. And then Swerve is like, don't apologize. And he takes the apple.
he takes the apple.
I guess Swerve is a cinema sins guy. Take his apple. Make him look like even more of an asshole. Swerve is trying to look like an asshole.
He's doing good. He's doing good. I like the whole gimmick. By the way, do you like their like Halloween style like t-shirts that they're wearing? What the hell?
Yeah. Those are pretty cool. I like those.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like we said, Swerve is gonna be one of the top heels in this company. Like he is.
Yep. Love it. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, next week, FTR versus Swerve in Our Glory in Virginia, and Keith Lee says indubitably.
Indubitably. And that's some shit TJ would say at the end of a sentence.
So now we got Darby in the back.
Yes.
But Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt walk up on him, and they're talking about how they know his weakness. And Darby on that street shit, he's like, "Oh, you know my weakness? What's my fucking weakness, huh? What's my weakness?" And then Jay Lethal just fucking pops on him.
Yeah.
And then they start beating him up. And then they take him over to the garage door. They put him under the garage door. Sanjay closes it on him. And then Lethal is like, "Watch this." And he puts Darby in a figure four while the fucking garage door is on his chest. This is a crazy little segment.
I'm sorry,
but Darby's weakness is garage doors.
Nah, man. Let me tell you something right quick. This situation right here, man. Listen, Jay Lethal, I love you, man. I love you, man. This man sounded like the biggest nerd having this argument with. well, I know your weakness. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. And Darby's like, "Nigga, the fuck, Marvez, you all right, bro? Go keep it moving. It's all right." This shit was it was ass backwards, bro. Fuck it.
Yeah, like they approached Darby, but Darby was the one like, so what do you want to do?
What you want to do? like, I don't know what the fuck. And then out of nowhere, they did. Oh, we're gonna close the door on you. We're gonna. You look like a goober, bro. I'm sorry. I don't like this shit. Absolute fucking goober, bro. He needs to go back to being Black Machismo and doing fun shit. You know what I mean? He needs to stop being a fucking weirdo. This is
well, maybe
I love
that's
Sanjay, but we can use him for the other guy. What's his name? The tall
Satnam Singh.
We can use him for Satnam Singh. You feel me? And then that way, that'll go on. But I want my Jay Lethal, the one I grew up with, the guy who fucking busted his ass to get to where he was at, and now he's a fucking legend. So he should be even double fucking. You know what I'm saying? Damn, bro. Do more with do the right things with Jay Lethal. Not do more,
the right
because you're doing a lot of stuff with him, but do the right thing with Jay Lethal. I mean, I miss Black Machismo so bad, bro.
Oh damn! Byron Cutler just came onto the chat and he just wanted to say that his mom just passed away today.
Oh damn!
Oh damn!
Sorry to hear about that, man. I hope you're doing okay. Condolences to you and the rest of your family.
Yeah, man,
this is a difficult time for you right now, so. I mean, we appreciate you coming on here. Hopefully, we could cheer you up at least.
Yeah, hopefully we'll give you some type of entertainment, maybe a laugh here and there, just to kind of ease the situation, man. That's a whack situation to go through, man. That's horrible. During the summer, the reason why I either didn't show up to SummerSlam or I only showed up on the chat was because of the fact that I had a friend who, really close friend, actually, a former neighbor who we've been friends since we were like maybe 6 or 7, and his mom passed away, and like that shit even hit me. Like that shit was whack, man. So I feel for you. I got love for you, man. If anything, you always you could talk to us here, man. We're here for you.
Absolutely. Absolute best wishes.
Yeah, man.
So now we got Tony. with William Regal in the ring. But interviews are not allowed.
Nope.
this
And
company.
immediately.
Immediately. He's here.
Ah, God damn it.
I wish I had his music. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in one day.
This
But,
fucking promo though.
yeah, no, this promo was
Yo, no, this promo indeed, son.
So
Damn,
let's-
I'm even hot thinking about it. This was
So let's run through this thing real quick.
Let's.
MJF comes down. He grabs the mic. He tells William Regal, "You're gonna sit there and you're gonna listen to me right now because whether you know it or not, you owe me this."
yes,
Didn't
sir.
Regal have the brass knucks ready for him the minute he came out?
Yeah,
Yes,
Regal-
sir. Yes,
Regal-
sir.
Regal was moving. Regal was moving like an OG. He had his hand in his pocket the whole time,
Like this.
That man was
finna
ready to
what you finna
debut
do?
the power of the punch in AEW, but
How
MJ
you
was
feeling?
like,
How you feeling right now?
I come in peace, bro, and he puts the ring back in his fucking pocket. That's when this
man, I
man
wanna
puts the
talk to you.
nuts.
He looked at
Now then
MJF
the-
right now. He looked at MJF right now like, nigga, get out of pocket, and I'm gonna get something out of my pocket. I swear. He was do it. I swear, motherfucker, I got it
The
right
minute
here.
he got in that ring, though,
Yeah.
everything
MJF
just came out.
He gets the
Everything
mic.
came out.
He starts to speak. He says, "When I was 19 years old, I was given WWE extra work from Pat Buck. Given that it was the only game, because the crowd boos a little bit. He says, it was the only game in town at the time. So, I had to take this opportunity to make my dream happen. So I drove to Brooklyn, drove to the Barclays Center that night. And all these guys were
Got shoved by
there.
Samoa Joe.
I spoke to William Regal. Yes, that happened at a different place, actually. But the
At
match
the
is
place right over there. Well, we're in it. We're in the piss right now.
yeah. Yes. He says, we had to do tryout matches, and they started, and they were watched by Dean Malenko, Arn Anderson, William Regal, and Adam Pearce. Says the first match started, the guys locked up, and Dean Malenko rung the bell immediately, told them to get out. So now MJF's up next. The pressure is on, heart pounding, sweating bullets. He goes in, he wrestles the match of his life. He wins. And then afterward, Regal pulled him aside, told him, "You sell yourself to me in 3 minutes." And MJF did so. He said he cut the best damn promo you've ever seen. He dropped his jaw. And then when Regal picked his jaw up, he said he told him, "I'm going to get you a job here today." And then he asked him how old he was. And MJF said, "I'm 19 years old, sir."
Yee.
And Regal said, "I'm sorry, kid. You're just too young." And then at that point, the crowd starts chanting, "You fucked up" at Regal.
You fucked. And it's true. And it's
And
true.
then
Is he wrong?
And then I started
Regal's
telling
looking
myself,
around
"Wait a
like-
minute." I started telling myself, wait a minute here. You guys were hiring young guys to come work for your company, and you can fucking hire this guy because he was what, 19?
Go back in the building.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, but hey. Says he
I
mentions
understand. Go ahead.
Yeah. Says he mentions the names of 3 men who were given Regal's approval and made it in WWE. Claudio Castagnoli, John Moxley, and Bryan Danielson.
Yep.
Said Regal said, once you're of age, I will put my name on you. And when I put my name on you in this business, you go places. Just like the 3 men he just mentioned.
Yep.
Those are men Regal put his name on. So he says, you send me a promo and a match every month, and we'll note your progress. So MJF, month goes by, sends him a match and a promo. Regal sends him a reply back. It goes good. Second one goes, sends him another one. It's all good. And the third one goes, and then Regal sends him a promo back, and MJF says he has saved that email, and he's going to read it to him right now.
Oh my god. The minute he said that shit, I'm just like, this just went flying right off the fucking hinges. We're getting really shooty here, people.
It
Well,
gets
he
real.
said-
It gets real.
He
It gets
said
real.
He says it during this promo. He's
He
like,
says,
this is real life.
Yeah, this is real life. He says,
Word life.
WWE is only looking for the absolute best talent in the world. And when you are that, then you send me some more, Max. I don't have time for this. So then MJF says, that email made me want to kill myself. He looks Regal dead in his eyes and he says that to him.
Yep.
And Regal gets closer, like, oh, word? Which is crazy.
Like,
to
yeah,
me.
sunshine.
Like, oh,
And
word? That's like,
he starts smiling after that. He starts smiling after that, like, yeah, that was demon time, Regal. Shit.
That was really
Regal was on
sadistic.
demon time. So MJF says, now I saved that email and I read it every single day. But not to motivate myself or put a chip on my shoulder, but to laugh at you because now you're a joke, a sad old man who got fired. And I'm the biggest star in this business. I'm a generational talent. He says, and I'm the next AEW world champion because I'm Maxwell Jacob Friedman. I am better than you, and you know it. The crowd is on 10 at this point. They give this man a standing ovation. They're going crazy for him. He had them in the palm of his hands the whole time. I'm sitting here thinking, how the fuck do you respond to this?
Yo,
and then William Regal.
And then William Regal.
And then William Regal.
William Regal's that fucking goat, my nigga. Go ahead.
He grabs the mic. He says, job done, sunshine. Regal tells his story. He says, at 16 years old, I had to fight grown men to make it in this business.
Nigga, you privileged.
He says, I saw it in you from day one, and I wanted to motivate you. I knew you had the talent.
I had to give you the motivation. Go ahead.
He says, you didn't have to go through the things I have to went to because the world changed. And if a bloody email is what you've held on to for 7 years, then you've had it easy.
What the fuck he been doing since he was 16? The fuck he been doing since he was 16, B? Talk to him. Talk to him, Regal. I don't know what you been doing.
He says, I knew you always had the potential to be great, but you've disappointed me because you've taken shortcuts and it's all meant nothing.
You pussy.
He says, you use this ring to knock people out and win matches. I never needed a ring to knock people out and win matches. I use these because I like hitting people with these, which is a crazy line.
I'm like, yo, he just wanted an excuse to punch as many people as he could.
I never needed these shits. I just like hitting people with brass
like
knucks.
hitting
What you
people
talking
with
about?
This gangster shit, bro. You
This
hit
shit
somebody with
fun.
these shits, they out cold, bro. It's fucking hilarious. And he was laughing while he said this shit. Motherfucker's a savage. Anyways, go ahead.
Oh. And he reiterates the point that, we talked about before where he says, you put your hands on Mr. Schiavone. I used to make fun of him. I messed with him for years, but I never put my hands on him.
Before you were born, he said. Before you
were even born, I used to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then MJF, he's looking pissed off. He's looking so angry, like he thought he had Regal, and Regal's just flipped the whole dynamic on him. Yep. So now Regal, he challenges Max. You want to hit me? Is that what you want to do? So he turns around, tells him, take your shot. So Max takes out the ring, puts it on, but then he doesn't do it. He's frozen. He's frozen in place. He's stuck. He's that 19-year-old kid again.
Yep.
And then Regal, he turns around. He looks at him. He says, you still got a lot to prove. And he walks off. This segment was incredible. MJF is maybe the most captivating character in pro wrestling right now. It's incredible. Like he has really become a really captivating, deep character. And Regal, like in a lot of ways, like this is this. I look at this segment and it makes me think of the segment he did with Punk.
Yeah,
in a similar situation where he poured his heart out, and it led to where it led with Punk. Like the differences in reactions between Punk and Regal are crazy. Like,
yep.
Like basically, Punk is being told about how he has played his part in building the villain we now know as MJF.
Yeah,
and it fucks Punk up.
Yep,
like he's upset by that.
Yep.
Look at
Regal. He's like, hold on.
Go ahead.
Regal. He's told about how he's played his part in making the villain MJF, and he's like, oh, is that what I've done, Sunshine? Well, then I need more from you. Fuck
you. So me talking shit motivated you to actually, okay, so I'm going to talk some more shit, see if you get a little more motivated.
I want to see how far I can take
still ain't there, bro. You still ain't there. You still ain't Triple H, motherfucker. You still ain't Triple H. Triple H to me is like, when I was growing up, like the biggest bastard I could probably think of.
Yeah.
He was a piece of shit. Oh, absolute. I can't think of anybody else that I hated more growing up than Triple H. Not a damn soul. Fucking triple motherfucker.
So it was like that top tier evil heel. Yeah, it was
He
him.
used to, every nigga I liked, he used to fuck him over. McFoley, The Rock, Undertaker, always fucking everybody over. I used to want to kill that motherfucker. Motherfucker. Fucking, why you do that to Stone Cold, you bitch?
I've been looking at all of this ever since this man made his return. Now, I've been looking at some tidbits lately about MJF going into this. First, I was confused. And the one way that got me confused about it was the whole thing with him and Stokely when he fucking interrupted him because, again, no backstage interviews without a fucking interruption. And I've been doing a bit of research. I've been realizing that they're trying to make it seem like they want to transition him to this baby face, but it's only a matter of time before someone actually exposes him for what he really is. And I think Regal is probably going to be that person to do so. If it comes down to what happened at the very end, which we'll talk about later, going into the match we're going to have at Full Gear. There have been moments where I've watched MJF look at the match that he had with Yuta. Notice how he was almost going to shake his hand until Lee Moriarty showed up, fucked up everything. Everyone was actually thinking to themselves, oh, hey, maybe MJF is trying to show, I don't know, magic card, like a change of heart, Bakura style, trying to contemplate on where he thinks he could take himself. Maybe he wants to be a babyface. I don't fucking know. If he is, go for it. But all this time, we've all known you as the salt of the earth. And you have been the salt of the earth since you debuted in this business. You know, he talked about how he talked about, again, how he was trained by Brian Myers and Pat Buck at the Creative Pro Academy and shit. Going into the promo that he had with Stokely, when he started saying all that shit, all right, it's strike two. You interrupt me one more time, you're fired. So I'm like, okay, so I'm guessing it's not dissension with his faction, the firm. I just feel as if maybe he believes he could just do things by himself now instead of having ways to cheat. So
I think they're telling this story of, and they've been telling it since he came back, the story of Max and how he has struggled with, like, MJF as we know him now is something that the character is something that he has crafted and put on over the years that he's built. And guys like Punk and Regal and guys like that he's looked up to or that see through him, taking him back to the real Max, to Maxwell, to who he was before. I think that's the struggle of MJF right now. And like they're like, obviously booking wise, I think they're playing with the fact that he's getting babyface reactions because obviously he's a big star now. But they're using the storytelling to blend all that together, and that, you know, who is gonna be the side of Max that wins? Is it gonna be the real Maxwell, the guy that wanted to be a pro wrestler, the guy that looked up to CM Punk and William Regal and all these guys, or is the salt of the earth, the persona that he created, MJF, is that gonna be the side of him that ultimately takes over and reaches the top? So they're telling that story right now.
I like that.
This whole promo, just like every promo that this guy cuts, whether if it was the "you fucking Mark" promo, him making his return, you know, the bidding war of 2024 when he's AEW champion, all this other shit, like he has literally said it. He doesn't go out there and hit home runs. He hits fucking grand slams. I honestly could. This is probably one of the most original wrestlers you have right now in fucking AEW. He plays his role in and outside of this fucking business. You know, the tweets it's all kayfabe. We all know what it is because he's playing his part, and the part of it is he's this fucking salt of the earth. We're supposed to hate him. The promo here tonight. The promo here on this night, on Tuesday, showed us clearly that there is a side of MJF that maybe we all want to see come out soon, but I can't see this guy as a babyface. I want to see it work because I know it can, but is this babyface run going to last? to the point where he might just turn again. It could be one big ruse for all we know.
It'll be interesting to see where it goes, because there's definitely interesting, options either way. But now we got Renee with the tag team champions, the Acclaimed. Fucking Billy Gunn puts up the scissors. He slowly puts up the scissors, and then Renee is like, "No, you can't do that. You don't own it anymore, remember?" And Billy's like, "Oh." So, yes, they talk about that, and the Acclaimed very much want their scissoring trademark back. Fucking poor Billy Gunn has the scissor me part blacked out on his shirt.
Yep.
So they challenge the varsity athletes, Tony Nese and Josh Woods, to a title versus trademark match on Rampage. So naturally, if the varsity athletes win, they get the titles, but if the Acclaimed win, they get their trademark back.
So
we
here's a
will
question.
sing the songs and
Are the Blondes ever gonna get their name back from?
no,
from
that's
Smart
it. They're
Mark?
not varsity anymore.
Yeah, no, that's it. They're
Nope.
done.
So then, can we just have a career versus trademark match? If the Blondes lose, they leave AEW.
I ain't gotta do all that, but I'm just
Damn, yo, nah,
they
just
yo.
repackaging them, bro. They repackaging
just
them.
They're retooling. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's it.
Damn, son.
We're
Why you
getting a
gotta,
tune-up. I get it.
Like being all freaking what do you call it? Pessimistic and shit.
Why can't I
Yankees
just
need to hit
fucking
home
fantasy book it the
We
way
need to
I
put the
think
ball
it
in
would have
play, Young
happened?
Wolf. We gotta put the ball in play. We
Definitely,
fucking
definitely.
striking out at every goddamn thing. But
Yeah.
I
Tell
digress.
those fucking Astros to stop fucking cheating.
Nah, they did.
Aaron
just
Judge
pitching
need to
good.
wake the fuck back up. Yo,
Yeah, that's what's going
somebody
on.
wake him back up.
Yeah, we gotta get them bats alive.
Yo, Papo, you already broke the record. Now you sleepy? Wake up, Papo. It's time to go.
I
Come
know.
on.
What the fuck, Judge? Let's go.
Don't get sleepy, my brother. But now we got Renee in a sit down with Bryan Danielson and Wheeler Yuta of the Blackpool Combat Club, talking about Daniel Garcia and his betrayal last week. Bryan, he says, I was surprised by Daniel Garcia and his choice and what he did. And then Yuta says, you were surprised, really? I don't understand why. You shouldn't have been surprised because I saw it coming. Claudio saw it coming from a mile away. We all saw it coming.
Yep.
Garcia was using you this whole time.
Go ahead.
I didn't see it coming from a mile away. I mean, when he came out, I knew he was going to do it, but then I was like, oh,
I said the same thing. Like, I was contemplating that shit. Like, yo, if you do it, I don't know where you go from here. But if you don't, maybe there's something there.
I wasn't the
And
biggest
he
fan
fucking-
of Garcia.
And he fucking
turning.
did it.
Yeah. But it is what it is.
I wanted to see the Blackpool Combat Club that we were promised.
Yeah,
With
like
Yes.
I feel like this is a
yeah.
thing that AEW does with their stories, where they build it and they build it and they build it, and you think it's at that peak point, but then they swerve you one more time before they finally do it. And I feel like this is one of those times where they should have just went.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, I'm still waiting for Lee Moriarty to join the Blackpool Combat Club.
He in the firm.
And my son Lee Moriarty.
He with the firm right now, right?
Yeah. He's with Nas and them and
He
Foxy
with Nas
Brown.
in him.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, Yuta says, I bled with you guys. I bled for this BCC because it meant something to me. It means something to Mox. It means something to Claudio, but I guess it don't mean anything to you. He gets up and walks off.
I thought you was my homie.
Yeah, man.
Now you over here talking about some other nigga being your favorite wrestler. Fuck out of here. This is why you don't meet your heroes.
Facts.
That's exactly what happened. Yo, did you die, Hazel? Goddamn.
Oh, got it.
No, I almost dropped my fucking tray.
Well, yes. I was looking at Mr. Wheeler Yuta like, bro, you sound a little pussy right now. You sounded kind of soft, bro. You haven't been around, you sound like a liability, CJ.
You liability, CJ.
Oh my god.
And you know what? Speaking,
He's just been disappointed because he's not Ring of Honor Pure Champion.
Speaking of Ring of
He's
Honor,
down Buster Street,
or rather, not Ring of Honor, Ring of
The
Jericho.
Ring of Jericho.
Oh god, the Ocho Squad.
The Ocho is in action as the
El
Ring of
Ocho.
Jericho World Championship is on the line. Chris Jericho defends against former Ring of Honor World Champion Dalton Castle.
And the boys are there. All the boys.
And the boys are here.
They got all the boys now.
Hell yeah.
One of them was definitely Brandon Cutler. Go back and watch. There's gonna be
it was.
Notice
One of them was
Brandon
definitely Brandon.
Yep. You look at him and you're like, that's Brandon Cutler.
Yeah,
I'm like, wait a minute.
So
So he's
right now.
So he's back from suspension? Oh
He's
shit.
been back. He was like one of the first people that Tony unsuspended.
Yeah, apparently he was not doing shit. He just watched.
They only suspended him because like he was a part
He
of
was
the
in the
situation.
vicinity, yeah.
So it's like, all right, we just got to do this until we figure out what's going on. Then when they got the full story, I was like, all right, well, you ain't do shit, so come back.
Yep.
So, all right, yeah, now Ring of Honor World Championship on the line. Dalton's got the boys. Jericho's got Jake Hager in a bucket hat. And
I love this hat.
He loves that hat. Jericho presents his hand for the code of honor. But Dalton Castle has been watching the product, so he's like, I know you've been fucking around with this, so let me reach down deep inside and give you one of these real quick.
Deep inside, deep down inside.
Have this. So Jericho gets on him, sends him packing, but Dalton goes out. And he reconvenes.
Like he was packing that middle finger.
Packing that middle finger. But he reconvenes with the boys. The boys fire him up. So he runs back inside. He starts suplexing the shit out of Jericho. And then Hager tries to interfere, but Dalton just sends the boys after him with dives. Then we go to picture-in-picture. And now you're right, though. Young Wolf with the umps. We love boys. Wait, pause. I understand what you mean. We love Dalton Castle's boys. Those are his boys. We rock with the boys.
Not touching it.
I've met Dalton and the boys a bunch of times during Ring of Honor, so they cool peoples.
You out of pocket.
Not that one.
Hey, yo.
That one.
So we come back from the break. The boys are jumping Jake Hager. Like Jake Hager just in the corner, like he's not hurt. He's just like, yo, what? Like he's being attacked by bugs or something.
He doesn't know what the fuck is going on. It's like,
the boys are just all over him. Like,
But they fuck up.
Yeah, they fuck up because then
this is ridiculous.
They take his hat, and then Hager's like, nah, what?
Not the hat! Oh god!
So he
fucking goes
fills
crazy.
the boys, and then he grabs the hat, he jams it back on his head. Then he looks dead in the camera. He's like, "I like this hat."
He loves that damn hat.
Like, all right, bro, you like that?
Remember when I mentioned it the first time, TJ?
Yes.
Where I was like, this motherfucker really like that.
He fuck with that.
I really did not think that they would have Jake Hager in love with a hat. It's like Perry Saturn falling in love with a mop.
Yeah, listen, man, he liked the hat.
Love is love.
Love is
What's
love,
next?
man.
He's gonna put googly eyes on the hat, call it Hattie,
He might
take it out on a date.
He ain't hurting nobody. Maybe
Jericho named his bat. Why can't Jake Hager name his hat?
Hattie.
So Jericho gets the walls on. Dalton's able to break free though. Then he hits the bangarang for the 1-2. He got him. No. Jericho kicking out of all the Ring of Honor finishers. He comes back and then cracks Dalton with the Judas effect, hits him and goes down for the 1, 2, and 3. Jericho retains. The Jazz.
There we go.
They're celebrating at the top of the ramp. And yes, Young Wolf, Hager turned into Vegeta. When Bulma got slapped.
Definitely.
That's my bucket hat.
That's my wife.
My Bulma!
He's a dumbass though, because that was a whole Lord Beerus.
Like, yo, what were you thinking? Finding a guy, fucking
A deity,
destroyer.
a legit deity, bro.
He drew blood though. Goku ain't even do that up to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
but you
true.
know,
That's a fact.
emotion be something else.
That
We
emotion
learned something about the Saiyans. When they get emotional, it's beef.
is
Remember Gohan?
Yeah.
Don't let Mohan. Don't let El Mohan. Don't let Gohan. Don't let Gohan get emotional. Have you seen the latest Dragon Ball movie?
The movie Heroes,
Yeah. Yes.
the superheroes.
Superhero.
Yeah,
I think the one where it was
The
Gohan.
androids are superheroes and shit.
yeah. There's
Yes, yes, yes,
androids
yes,
and
yes,
Cell
yes.
Max and
Yes. All of that good shit.
Piccolo turning orange.
and Vegeta beat
Yes.
Goku.
Yes, Super Saiyan Orange Piccolo.
Yes.
I finally
For some
beaten you, Kakarot.
And for some reason,
Goku's
Gohan
like,
has
yeah, whatever.
Gohan has an Ultra Instinct Rage mode. What the fuck?
Yes, I love it. He asked the dragon, what's his name?
Shenron.
He asked Shenron for the power. He was telling him like, yo, I mean, let me holler at you right quick. If all these
What kind
niggas
of
is going Super
GT
Saiyan,
shit is that, son?
can I go Super Saiyan? And he's like, fine, my nigga, fine. Well, he doesn't even tell him that. He just said he wanted stronger power. And boy, did he give him a stronger power.
And Ron was like, hey, you've
Bro,
been putting that work in for a long time. Mate. It's about time you got a
son.
transformation.
Nah, son.
Fact,
I'm not buying
fact.
that. That's some GT shit, son. Anyone from GT will be wishing some type of shit like that.
I honestly don't even
Outta
mind
here.
that if they're gonna like give everybody a new form. Fuck it. Give
Yeah,
TN
yeah.
TN a fourth eye or some shit.
Refresh this shit, bro.
Yeah, you refresh it. Shake it up.
I mean, we've been watching fucking Dragon Ball since before I was born. Bitch.
Just give
Yeah.
Master
And it's
Roshi
like-
a girlfriend.
And it's like
The fuck?
you want people to like you want it to not be the just Goku and Vegeta show. That's how you do it. Give
Yep.
everybody power ups and shit.
Give everybody power ups. Give everybody a chance. Make Gohan not a bitch again, which is great.
Oh my
You know.
god.
I can't wait till Broly turns Super Saiyan up in this bitch.
Yeah. So now let's take a break from our Dragon Ball podcast to talk about wrestling.
Yes, can we
Sorry, that was
Oh.
my fault. I have
other.
other interests that aren't wrestling.
next time on
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z.
So the Jazz is celebrating at the top of the ramp. They all come out. And then Jericho grabs the mic. He says, you know, the Ring of Jericho tour continues. We're going to continue to desecrate every former Ring of Honor champion. We did the ring announcers, and we're going to do commentators. And
No,
then-
stop being MJF.
Yep. They go 2.0. They go over. They grab Ian Riccaboni. They're gonna drop him on the stage, but then Jerry Lynn comes out. Jerry Lynn. He's here, and Jerry Lynn is like, "That's enough of this shit, Jericho. Fucking cut it out." And then Jericho looks at Jerry Lynn like, "Hey, wait a minute. You're a former Ring of Honor champion."
Oh shit.
Oh no.
And he gives him a kick to the gut, lifts him up, and drops him with a tombstone pile driver on
It
top
was
of the
horrible.
ring on the title.
Hold on.
That was so horrible.
Let me tell you what made me laugh in this whole gimmick. Even when it's a brawl or a situation like this, even he who sets up the plunder still has to go through it. At the end of the day, Jerry Lynn laid that title down.
He did. He did.
And he got dropped on his head.
Right on his
dropped on
fucking coconut, right through the
Yeah.
fucking title belt.
Yeah.
God damn it, man.
And yeah, it was shaky, but you know, Jerry Lynn does have he's retired, he had a fucked
Yeah.
up neck, and I think Jericho's just trying to make sure
You
he
know-
was protected.
You know what hurt me during this thing, bro? Taz ain't
What?
do a damn thing, bro.
Oh, yeah. That's his
Taz-
ECW
Taz.
comrade. What the
Taz,
fuck,
bro.
Taz?
Taz, he didn't do a damn thing for the fucking ring announcer. Now I understand, and not the ring announcer, the commentator. Now I
Ian.
understand because the whole time he was talking all his shit about Ian Riccaboni. He was talking all the shit the whole match. You feel me?
Yeah.
But then you know what I'm saying. I mean, still, you know, it's a colleague about to be attacked by another. You could have got in the middle. No, chill. Nothing, bro. This man just sat there, and I'm like, Taz, that's not you. Paul Heyman was talking shit. You got up and choked this bitch ass out. What happened to you, Taz? I'm disappointed in you, Taz.
Taz, come on, man. You and Jerry
Point-
Lynn right here. You know what was
Disappointed
going
Come on,
in you,
bro.
fam.
What were you doing?
Disappointed
Why-
in you, cuz.
Like, this could have been that one moment for you to get a huge pop in
shit.
AEW and put the fucking Taz missing on Jericho just for that one moment. And then you would have gotten jumped by 2.0.
It's
but
crazy
who
that
cares?
we've genuinely only gotten one fucking Taz Katahajime in AEW, but it was such a dope one.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
he should've
Cody.
done it here.
Cody, thank you for that.
Yes, thank you, Cody.
The
'Cause I-
Cody verse wasn't all bad.
Yeah, man, yeah. So Renee is with the baddies. Layla Gray and Kira Hogan.
But they're like, no.
Yeah, not now. We still looking for the belt.
And then who pops up?
And then Jade is like, did y'all find the goddamn belt?
Like, where's my belt?
Man, she's wearing a Reds jersey.
Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah, because I think, and that's probably her man's jersey because her man plays for the Reds.
Yeah, she's fine. Anyways, go ahead.
She's fine. But yeah, her man is a baseball player.
Mm.
They can't make the playoffs though.
I
just me being salty. Don't mind me.
Oh my God.
But we did die. Even though we losing, we did die.
Yeah. So yeah, that could be his comeback. What about them Yankees? But holler at me in a couple days. That's what I say.
You'll see.
Yeah,
I'll show you. You'll see.
But yeah, Jade is like, y'all find the belt, and then Kira Hogan's like, no, we didn't find the belt, but I found something out. First, Layla Gray is like, we found something out, and then Kira's like, I found something out.
Yeah. She looks at her like, excuse me.
So I guess the streak of them being nice to Layla Gray is over.
Yes, I'm guessing so. I'm guessing it was like,
it was just because Kira Hogan wasn't there that one time.
yeah, she wasn't there like a few times, and like it was those moments where it's like, okay, she's agreeing with her.
I guess Jade was
like,
lonely. Jade was like, yo, where are my people at? I guess
yo, where the fuck's my stir it up chick? Where is Kira? What the fuck? Why am I stuck with this chick from Queens?
Stir it up. Yeah. I missed that shit. You remember TJ?
Yeah.
Yo, let me ask you a question. Soon. Why does Layla Gray look so much like Tiffany Nieves?
I don't know.
Independent wrestler Tiffany Nieves.
Yes.
Yeah, she from the Bronx.
Y'all look her up. But
no, I know
they look
she
a
is.
lot alike, bro. They look a lot alike. Put them side by side, and you're gonna see.
I've seen her wrestle on Impact, and the meet and greet with Dan Housing. She was there with Flip Gordon and Low Key.
Yep. I'm telling you, put them side by side. You're gonna see.
So I'm like, damn, she's hotter in person than on TV.
I bet.
Of course, Hazel.
And she's from the Bronx. She's from the Bronx, son. What the fuck?
Yeah, he said, don't be fooled by the rocks that I got.
But yeah, Kira says, I found out where Nyla's gonna be. She's gonna be at Rampage on Friday. So then Jade is like, Tony Khan, you listen here. This is what's gonna happen. Either Nyla shows up and gives me my belt back on Friday, or I'm hijacking your show for 60 minutes.
A lot of wrestlers have done this trope.
So Rampage, she's gonna hijack Rampage.
Yep.
She's gonna open up Rampage, sit in the ring, and be like, "Until I ain't leaving."
Yep. She's gonna pull a Steve Austin, a Mick Foley.
It's gonna go to commercial, and then it's gonna come back to her still sitting on the chair, and then
I think Triple H did it once.
Yep. Yeah. See, what would be some fire?
Randy Orton did it.
She's sitting in the middle of that ring, right? This is fantasy booking. This will never happen. Or maybe it will. You never know. Never say never. But you imagine, bro, on some crazy shit, we're here watching fucking Rampage and we're enjoying it. And we're like, yo, I wonder what's going to happen. Then from out of nowhere, we hear, I would fucking lose my mind.
What the hell? That'd be crazy.
I would lose my mind. She come out and fucking, you gonna stay here all night? And then Jay pops up. She goes, you don't even what? I don't even go here. That's my line, bitch. And then they fucking beef. That would be Tony, get over here.
I just want to see a bunch of security down on the ramp, the opening show. Jade shows up. She beats the shit out of all of them. She's like, cut the shit. Fucking Nyla, get out here right now. And she just sits there. We go to commercial. She's still sitting there. And it's like, it'll be like what? She'll cut like a 5-minute promo, and then Nyla will show up and be like, I'm done with this shit. Just give her back a belt. And then she'll get her ass whooped. Just for the fuck of it.
Hold on, I'm gonna send y'all something.
Okay. Young Wolf said they should have drawn out Castle and Jericho so we can hear more promos and stuff. In the end, I think Cole is gonna take the title of Jericho. Adam Cole. Interesting.
This is what I found to be pretty. I don't want to say it was genuinely stupid, but this segment just made Jade look stupid here. How you install security and out of nowhere you pull some Looney Tunes shit and have Nyla sneak away
That
And
segment was fucking hilarious.
Yep.
Nyla fucking creeping away like a fucking cartoon character was mad funny.
That shit was funny.
I'm like, yo, you mean like, come on, Jade, come
Yo,
on.
I'm so
you cannot
that's
fall
another
for
thing.
this
I'm
type of
so
shit.
glad they're letting Nyla be funny.
Yep. Nyla
That
hit us.
too.
She also hit us with the well, you know what they say, possession is 10. What is this? 10 whatever.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
There you go. 9/10 of the law. I was crying. I was like, I hate you, dude. Yo, guys, check the Young Wolves chat right quick.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
Before we leave the topic of what I was saying.
Yes, can we please finish this shit? I gotta go to bed soon.
Go check.
Man, why
Tell
you
me that
saying-
doesn't creep you out.
Yeah,
Tell me that shit don't creep you out.
They all right. They looking good too. Never mind.
Damn it, Tevin. The point of the gimmick was they look alike.
Yes,
God
I
damn
know.
it.
They look
Yeah,
alike. and
that's true. They
look
do
alike
kinda
and they look good.
They do look alike here.
It looks
They
like
get
there's
alike.
been enough talk.
TJ, you grew up in the Heights, man. Go to Dykeman. You know how to find them.
I know what's going on, but it looks like there's been enough talk. It's
time for the
main event.
for the AEW World Championship.
Why are we here?
Jon Moxley versus Hangman Adam Page.
Oh, okay. Damn, yo. Go ahead, dog. Be brief, because damn.
This starts great.
Yes. They pop off in the middle of everything.
Yes, he makes his entrance. He's walking through the crowd. Hangman is like, "Fuck that! I'm popping early."
Yeah, we're not doing this flashy entrance shit. We're about to fucking fight, bro.
Hangman
Let's go.
jumps him in the crowd.
Hold on. To what TJ just said. What did you just say before that?
What?
Hang on, I'm popping early.
Yeah.
That's what happens when she can't get her clothes off quick enough.
Oh my That's how it be. But yeah, Hangman is on him in the crowd. He suplexes him on the fucking floor. Keep that in mind. There was a suplex on the floor, and then Hangman fucking did a moonsault off the fucking balcony on the Mox onto the floor on concrete. It's a picture. Hangman did that to start the match. That was fine. It worked the match.
Jesus.
And then we keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So we come back from break. Jon Moxley is bleeding because, you know.
It's Moxley.
He's always
bleeding.
He
has to bleed.
Him and Cody.
He has to fucking bleed.
Yo. It is a day that ends in Y, therefore Jon Moxley must bleed.
Yeah, I'm just going to talk about that later.
So he comes back, puts on the figure four, adds a fuck you to the figure four. He fires up with some chops on Hangman, but Hangman cuts him off. He hits a fall away slam. But Mox pops up, hits a big cutter. They fight out to the apron. Hangman hits a dead eye on the apron. And we go to another picture. Then we come out. Mox fights back, drops Hangman with the King Kong lariat. And then Hangman goes down off the lariat. Paul Turner immediately stops everything, goes over to Hangman, looks at him, I guess has a quick talk with him, then calls for the bell.
Let me tell you something. When he took that lariat, when he landed, he starched up and then slowly went down. And I was like, that's not good. You don't starch up like that and then slowly go down. Something went wrong there. And immediately, I guess the doc saw exactly what I saw. He said, oh, that's no good. Ran in the ring. And Mox, you can see Mox trying to like continue the match. And then the ref is like, chill. And then eventually he's like, no, stop. And he's like, all right, cool shit.
I feel as if when that whole moment, like when me and Dave saw that shit, we were shocked, just like how we were shocked when Moxley beat Punk for the title on a free TV show. We were like, what the fuck? What's going on? I think that lariat was overshot, just like how Hangman was trying to do the
lariat was clean.
No, the lariat was good. Something about that.
So
landing.
I'm really going so that I'm going
Yeah.
with the cell. I'm going with the cell here. So
It's just like
what
I
I saw was like immediate impact, like face first onto the fucking apron. And the way that he flipped it, also when he flipped it, it looked like he curled up into a little fucking ball and like
that's when he starched. That's when he starched.
some
That's when
part
it
of his
starts.
body maybe clocked him in his head, and I'm thinking, okay, it was probably one of his knees.
I thought maybe his arm. I thought it looks like his arm.
It looked like it from the replay, but when they showed it in different angles, I'm like, yeah, I'm seeing a knee mostly than the arm, but you might be right. Also, it probably could have been both that
I
knocked
just
him cold.
when I saw him land, I said, "Oh shit!" But he landed on his arms. But then I saw his head went into his arm.
Mhm.
So I was like, "Ooh, that's no bueno." What like fucked me up though? Like the reason why I knew it was like a shoot. Taz did this. Oh shit! And he kept doing this and like
Yep.
fucking with his glide. And I said, "Brother, as a guy who does the gimmick where when he's taking these off as a shoot,
Right
I
then
knew
and
that
there,
was a shoot right there." Yeah.
I had an iffy
knew-
feeling the whole time,
was-
but when
there
Taz
was-
when they panned to Taz with his sunglasses off and Excalibur is like reading the shit slowly instead of at
Yeah.
a million miles an hour, then
Yeah.
that's when you know something.
They
yeah,
were
wrong.
padding for time. So there
was already an audible.
They were padding for time, and at that point they put the pictures and shit so that you don't see what's going on. Apparently, that's when the Taz was keeping us because when the man in the mask was explaining the other matches coming up, Taz is like he immediately says, "But we got a hold," and he's over here like, "Damn." They brought out a gurney, they put him on a stretcher. Man, that's crazy,
Oh.
man. That's crazy. Me and I'm the type of dude where I'm not like the biggest fan of Hangman Page. I think he can get a little boring sometimes. It is what it is. I do love his lariats. I'm not even gonna lie about that. But at watching this, I was just as a human being, you're like, oh no, it's not good. And like the way that they did it, I feel like everything was. I can't say anything wrong about the way everyone reacted. Everyone reacted, I feel, properly.
Now they handled this
Mhm.
very well. Like Paul
Doc
Turner
arisen,
was like you said, the second it happened, both Paul Turner was there immediately, and then the doctor was there immediately, and then they knew stop the
Yep.
match. We got to get this right.
Mm-hmm.
So they absolute perfection in terms of taking care of your guys, and in that scenario.
Yeah,
good on
unless
them,
your
good
name
on
is Matt Hardy and Sammy Guevara all out doing a fucking
Well, that's the point.
side
They
effect off of a scalpel. And
They
you
learned
still
from
let
that.
man finish? No,
They learned from
learned.
that. That's the point. They
And
learned from
after
that.
all the shit they've been through, they're like, we don't want another fucking scandal.
Yeah, we don't want a situation like that.
Yeah.
So we've learned from situations in the past where we did it wrong, and they did it right.
I remember
So-
when me and TJ saw that match, we were like, yo, they need to stop this shit now because holy fuck, Matt Hardy does not look like he is capable of even finishing the match. Like, stop it. And then they continued it.
It was rough. It was
It
rough.
was uncomfortable. It was
Landed on
very
his fucking head,
uncomfortable.
bro. Landed on his
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
head.
So,
And the match was getting so good until that shit.
I mean, yeah, it was a great match up until that point, and then what happened. But it goes to show, just like I talked about in the beginning, it did all that stuff in the crowd. Hangman did a moonsault onto concrete
Yep.
and was
Yeah,
fine.
that too.
And was fine. Yet a regular move that's been done millions of times, and he knows how to take it.
Yeah, how many times do you think he's taking that bump?
A
Hundreds.
shit ton of times.
Plenty of
Thousands,
times.
maybe.
Plenty of times.
And what ended up happening is just because wrestling is wrestling, all it takes is that one misstep.
Mhm.
All it takes is that slightly off, slightly sideways, slightly this, slightly that, and it's that quick. You know. And then John Moxley, God bless John Moxley, because he
Bring
comes
it
out
right
here and
into
cuts a banger promo. Go ahead.
Yep. He grabs the mic. He says, I hope the cowboy comes back 100%. He can walk and talk and play with his wife and kids and everything.
Mhm.
He says, but this is a risky game we play, and you have to risk it all every time you step in this ring. He says he has respect for Hangman, and he starts it with him.
Mhm.
But then he goes on. He says, since I'm here, and since we got some time to kill, how about MJF? You're back there talking shit. How about you come out and face me right now and show me who the hell you think you are?
And by the way, this was supposed to happen, and I'll tell you how I know this was supposed to happen. They cut like once or twice during the match, showing that's where MJF usually is. He was there before. Where the fuck is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, up in the skybox, they weren't showing him. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
they weren't even showing. He just
No,
wasn't there.
they flicked it and they showed the area.
Yeah.
And he wasn't there. Yeah.
Yeah, I do think that Mox was going to call MJF out regardless.
Yeah,
but
regardless. Yeah.
I think, since what happened, it shifted and they had to, move it up or whatever. And
Yep,
Yeah.
they had to speed it up.
yeah. So, Yeah, MJF comes. He comes right out. He brings out the chip, brings out a ref. He's in his street clothes and he takes off his shirt. He's gonna cash it in. He's gonna do it, Money in the Bank style. But then he grabs the mic and then he says he backs out of the ring.
Wait. We have Regal's outside, basically taunting him. You know,
Yeah, he
to
was
get
like,
in the
"Do it,
ring
do
and
it."
do the cash.
He's like, do it. I dare you.
Then he runs.
Yeah, then
all
he
the
backs
way
out
back,
and then
grabs the
he backs
mic.
out, grabs the mic, and says,
Yep.
"You know, when I cash in, I want you at 110%. I want there to be no doubt that I'm better than you, and you know it.
You know it.
So I'm cashing this in at full gear." He says, "For the first time in my miserable life, I'm gonna earn it." And
That
Mox says,
was beautiful.
Mox says, "We're gonna find out what you're really made of, and I'm gonna show the world that getting in the ring with me is dangerous as all hell." And then that's the show. It's Mox and MJF staring at each other. They're set for full gear.
I can't fucking wait. Can't fucking wait. I want to
Cena made his debut in the Skybox Jungle set.
God damn it. He was chilling up there, you know. We thought it was it was Cena.
He was doing a wipeout plug.
He was trying to, but you know, we can't see him, so
You can't see him.
I guess they didn't put up the audio because we couldn't see him. So
He's up there. Wipeout, guys. Watch Wipeout on TBS.
man, you know that shit is just bad version of fucking MXC.
Oh god.
By the way, if you notice too, when MJF was coming in, they had undone the bottom rope.
Yes, to get Hangman out.
Yeah.
Which
so
was
it was like really loose and shit.
it was
Hangman.
Yeah, because when he tried to run, I remember he was like, "What the fuck?"
Hangman, by the way, he went to the hospital and he was diagnosed with a concussion, but thankfully nothing more.
Yeah.
So he's okay. He's out.
Take
and
some time off.
So yeah, he's probably just gonna take some time off and
Concussion protocol, all that good shit.
concussion protocol and heal up. But you know, given what we were all worried about and what type of situation this could have been, a concussion is probably like a concussion is not good, but it's the best case scenario in comparison to other things. Yeah.
Yeah, right
Big
now
E-
you
Big E.
got Adam Cole worrying about his career almost being over.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Big E is another one. He was a good example.
Yeah.
Where Big E he landed on his fucking coconut one time wrestling Ridge Holland, and he's still out.
Yeah.
So you know it could have been that bad. It could have been that bad, and it wasn't. So I'm thanking God that it wasn't, because that's some fucked up shit to have to go through. And Big E actually, I think he tweeted him or sent him something on Instagram where he was like, "Yo, get better soon." Like,
yeah, he tweeted out too, praise up for Hangman, and everybody did. AEW, WWE, just love from all corners. And Hangman is a guy that generally not too many. Well, one guy, but other than him, not too many people have bad things to say about. But
Not at all.
I feel, you know what it is, bro? It's like he's one of my guys. So I feel like slightly responsible for this idiot. You know what I mean? Like, damn it, Punk. What the fuck, bro? Oh, I said I wasn't going to say his name.
Yeah.
Oh, too late.
Well, it's fine because
Fuck.
he was who I was talking
Shit.
about earlier with the Ring of Honor video.
I know.
package they
That's why I
showed
said
him.
I wasn't going to say his. I wasn't going to say his name. Damn.
Yeah, they showed him. They showed the Elite and the Rampage
They showed
opening.
him, yeah.
So it looks like we might have hit a headway here.
They might have
That.
worked it out and then just let CM Punk rest up and not get paid while he's injured, which is
Because I mean,
up.
regardless, Punk, we won't, regardless of whether he leaves or comes back or whatever, Punk is out because he's hurt.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
hurt. By the
That's
way,
all there is to
MJF
it.
is in great shape.
Yeah, he's in great shape.
Oh hell yeah.
Phenomenal shape.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
he's looking like a guy that wants to be the man.
Mm-hmm.
So he's ready. He's ready.
Yeah.
Moxley's a savage too. God bless him.
Yeah. It's gonna be great. It's like Mox and MJF, especially like even building off the first match they had. What was that? Almost 2 years ago at this point.
Yep.
Now they're gonna get a pay-per-view main event in a full crowd and everything because I think their match was in the pandemic. But now
Yeah,
it's
the
gonna
match
be
was not with people.
full crowd, full building, and it's gonna be hot.
With all that being said, final thoughts, everyone.
Yes. I thought this was a very good show. Great show, I'd even say. obviously the end puts a damper on it with the Hangman situation, but you know that's a terrible accident. Can't nobody control that. But outside of that, I thought they progressed a lot of stuff. This full build gear is kicking up. We got a lot of intriguing little story threads throughout the show. Like we keep saying, the women's division is heating up. So yeah, I'm a very very good show here for AEW. I thought this was great.
I enjoyed the show. The matches always fire. I watched NXT matches and I thought they were pretty decent, and then I watched these matches and I was like, yeah, this is why I like AEW.
Trios matches, fire.
Hell yeah! And then of course, you know me and Tony Storm and Hikaru Shida. I was all a part of that. Dalton Castle and the boys, hilarious. When they did the little run around the ring.
Yeah.
Everything about that guy is just pure entertainment. I like that guy. Damn, man, but what an unfortunate situation for the end of that show, man. Feel bad for the dude. I hope he can keep going and doing what he do. So come back soon, get well soon. And I mean, like I said, man, life. You feel me? This is life.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Hayes.
I can't hate on the show. Like every week, the show puts out, banger after banger after banger every week. My only biggest issue is I'm really tired of seeing Moxley bleed a lot every fucking week.
I'm okay with
And
it.
it's like, you are ruining my sensational bloodlust. Like if I go to a deathmatch show now and everyone bleeds, I'm not going to feel the same anymore because you ruined it for me. But I like the main event, even though, again, I still agree the ending ended very abruptly and had to pull an audible for like the past 5 minutes to get to the very end of this shit. I can't really complain that much about it because everything else about the show basically was building up to this main event. I liked the trios tag title. I think that was my match tonight. And I really love the fucking MJF promo with William Regal.
That shit was badass.
Just amazing.
Shit was badass.
Everything else, not near the middle, but almost like near bars level, because the whole show is like nobody died, nobody was tired. I think everybody was just excited to see a special show take place on fucking,
Come Tuesday?
that shit.
Damn, you got to put your mouse away from your mic because I hear you clicking every time.
Clickety.
Yeah.
TK messed up by not signing Roxy.
I can't.
All right, Hazel.
I can't hate on it. I just can't hate on it. I can't wait for next week when I watch it with Dave and Kenny on their show. And
Dave, go ahead.
It's gonna be so much fun just to see this build up between Moxley and MJF, because I want to see how MJF is going to pull this off, and I want to see him actually win the world title. I believe now this will be the time. He wants to talk about the bidding war of 2024. Let's see how long he holds on to the title the minute he wins it. Let's see. Maybe we'll actually get that bidding war going forward.
Facts. TJ sent something to the. Let me see. Oh
shit.
You know what? I actually saw this. Of course, I saw this, but I appreciate. I appreciate that.
Oh, I didn't see this shit.
I saw
Hey, yo,
this.
Dan
God damn!
I saw this.
I've never seen that shit before. Dan
and
playing basketball?
Now I'm looking at it again. And it,
Can
no,
I
I
play
can't do
cor-
this. I can't do
Can
this.
I play cornhole with
No,
her
you
cornhole?
can't. No, you
I play
can't.
cornhole with her cornhole?
No.
I gotta play cornhole
No.
with her cornhole, bro.
No.
All right, Danhausen made a basket.
All right. In any case,
plays basketball.
in any case,
I want to play cornhole with her cornhole.
Stop it. That was AEW Dynamite.
Of course. I'm trying to avoid that conversation and tell you all about Danhausen playing basketball.
It's when she walks in the. All right, it's Dynamite. That was Dynamite. It was good. It was a good show. It was great. Great show.
Yes.
Wonderful show.
Yes.
And that's it. All right.
That was a great way to end that. Young Wolf, God bless.
Yeah.
TJ, let these motherfuckers know where to find us.
And then she looked back at the. All right, you already know where to find us. Find us on Instagram at Ramblemania Show and at Banter Club Podcast. Find us on Twitter at Ramblemania, Facebook.com/Ramblemania Show. Also find us
In Beatty's booty. That's what,
no.
You got this man corpsing. Come on.
I can't even focus no more, man. Audio, fucking Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Anchor, TuneIn, Overcast, everywhere podcasts are found. Search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club. Visuals, not Apple Podcasts, fucking Spotify video, YouTube, search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club. Twitch.tv/Ramblemania Show. When you get here, like the videos, click subscribe, click the bell so that when the new content drops, it goes straight to you. As for me, follow me on Instagram at TJ the Great One. That's TJ the GR, the number 8, the number 1. Follow me on Twitter at TJ the Great. That's TJ the GR, the number 8. It's as simple as that.
TJ the Great. Oh, damn, it's 2 a.m. Good.
TJ the Great. Yes, it is.
Eek. It's almost 3.
Yeah. I gotta get up in 2 hours. The fuck?
5 hours? What the fuck, Hazel? Go ahead.
Fuck me? No. What the fuck you?
All right, let me.
Keep rambling on during NXT.
Listen. Goes a little something. You can find me on Instagram at the number 6, the letter X, the letter L. That is at 6XL. You can find me on Twitter at SIIXX. Ain't I great? That is at fuck it. Fuck it. It's fine. Anyways, that is at SIIXX. You're all ready. Got me fucked up.
And you can find me.
Wait. I'm not done. You can find you better thing. You can also find us on TikTok at Ramblemania Show. We're on there where we post little funny clips of the show for all of year. Hazel, go.
You can personally find me on Instagram at iZombies. IZombies. We will be back Saturday for Halloween Havoc reactions and shit.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
TJ Hazel, y'all want to play cornhole?
No. I mean, yes, but no.
You're gonna leave. I'm gonna do something that Hazel does. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god,
that's my boy. For Hazel the iZombie, for TJ the Great One, I'm the Angel of Death 6XL. I'm gonna leave all of you BC aliens and Ramble Maniacs with a little something we like to call a too sweet.
And
Too
a good
sweet.
fight.
and a good fucking night.
Hit the machine gun, Hazel. That's the
Come Tuesday?
I'm serious. I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.